locked in the slammer or buried by the hammer. The rich are getting richer, is war amongst the famine. Watch how you move out here, keep a tool out here. The weather the only thing that's cool out here. Never judge a book by its cover, know the rules. I seen the smartest niggas get clapped by a fool. I don't trust friends too much, they really there in the clutch. And if they is, they trying to do you in. I seen niggas in the hood filled with so much stress. They out here stealing cars despite the GPS, yes. No longer comfy in the LS. No money for the people, what they tell us. Conversation with AP in the Discord. I can tell by our voice we both filled with discord. All I can say is hold your head. Where we from, we got a 50-50 chance, damn. This year been filled with not agains. Praying I don't get a call from Z like he got shot again. Knowing him, his pride won't let it slide. So I pray for him every time he take a ride. No holidays, we hardly have days that we can manage. Wartime in the hood, these youngins doing damage. No Thanksgiving, still get cranberry over your dressing. 85% of I study every expression. The culture body ecstatic, then read the message. You niggas hating on your own equal, steal from the wrong people. And they look just like you, and they ain't got much, homie, just like you. It's been crazy round here, my sleep imbalance. Trying to shake these demons, sleep paralysis. Late night conversation with Sue during this quarantine. Just say he numb to death, he don't feel a thing. Despite the pain, we still proud. Though we lost more than we gained, we still smile. So we get on these podcasts and react to food. Only the master shit that we going through. Ain't talked to mass in a minute, but I understand the situation. I told King he was my motivation. Ownership over money, he dropped the G-Wagon on that foundation. But I throw it away, if he can say today. Another day and Noah would have been gone. The other day he just texted my phone. Yeah, been crazy. Moss taking care of fam, so he rarely around. When he ain't dealing with reality, he in the clouds. Despite the pain, we still proud. Though we lost more than we gained, we still smile.
Oh, what's good? What's good, people? What's going on? Thank y'all for pulling up. Had to do a show, had to go live. We got lots to talk about, especially with all the news that's dropping about Xbox. Some of this stuff I pre-warned y'all about. Some of this stuff other people warned you about. But I got a lot of shit to address, man, because, I make certain tweets on Twitter and you read certain comments and people feeling some type of way. So we're gonna address all that today. And tonight, while I got a few minutes to talk, I just got off work, so bear with me. But yeah, so shout out to everybody that's in the chat. Shout out to everybody that's coming. Who we got? King Reaper 74G. We got Xbox the Best Bot. That's Anonymous Boss. Was good. We got Who Else But Who Else. We got I'm Technically Tim. Was good. Then we got Bria. Was good. Then we got the real Levon Kaysen. Hey, what's up, Levon? Yeah, so shout out to y'all. We got a lot to talk about, man, and discuss. Because especially in regards to Xbox, a lot of this we saw coming. And Phil just came out, I think was yesterday and today. Well, he came out yesterday and said some things that first Tim Dog exposed. First, everybody called him crazy when he came and exposed it, and people was mad at him about how he reacted and things like that, regardless of how he reacted or the things he said or whatever he did. Only thing I'm concerned about is the information that he provided us. Tim is a grown man. I don't care how he acted. I don't care about none of the tweets or the crazy stuff he said or anything like that. The only thing I'm concerned about is the information he delivered to us, right? And then I was able to corroborate some of the stuff that he said with some other people. And then that's when I realized and started tweeting that, the whole slate. And people thought I was joking, but I was serious. And then people started lashing out at me in the Xbox community about, well, Post, you don't know what you're talking about. You're lying. Prove it. When did they announce this? When did they announce that? When did they announce this? When? Post that. When? Well, You heard it from the horse's mouth yesterday, Phil Spencer himself. And so we're going to dissect that too, because now people are doing what they came to PlayStation community does and pretty much putting their own spin on what Phil Spencer said and what he meant and things like that. So we're going to talk about that. We also going to talk about this new marketing approach that they just announced today. This is Xbox. How do I feel about that? Do I think it's a good marketing strategy? I got some opinions about that in terms of the market, and then people getting in their feelings about that tweet I made about the market. I said, how we feeling about this new marketing campaign with Microsoft? Do y'all love it? Are they tone deaf? And then is the X app Xbox? And I was just joking with that last one. But a lot of people are really in their feelings about this console, this hardware, this console war that no longer exists anymore. So we're going to talk about that in some other things. So as y'all come in, continue to hit the like button. Post up you and Dirk beefing now, not like this. Post not like this. No, I ain't beefing. What, Dirk said something about me? I ain't beefing. I know Dirk responded to one of my tweets about Tim Dog saying why I keep. Y'all gonna apologize. I'm gonna keep making that tweet. Apologize to that man. Y'all called that man out his name. Y'all talked about him. Y'all talked about his family. Y'all said he was mentally inept. Y'all called him the most disdain shit in the world just because he came out and said that pretty much Xbox is putting all their games on PlayStation, right? Regardless of how Tim Dog acted, right? Regardless of the way he acted towards Xbox and Phil Spencer. That's their relation. Tim had a relationship with Xbox and Phil Spencer. Tim Dog had a relationship with those executives over there and still have a relationship with some of them guys. Regardless of the way, that's him. He can make the choice to act like a child or whatever y'all say he act. That was his choice. But that doesn't take away from what he said. And what he said was going to happen actually happened. And so people are trying to deflect from what he said and focus on how he acted. I don't give a fuck how Tim Dog acted, right? I don't give a fuck how he chose to have a fit about what he found out. The simple fact is, is that what he said was going to happen did happen, even when everybody called him a liar. So every time Phil Spencer teased that, yes, I made a tweet, apologize to that man. And so Dirt hopped in my comments saying, why you always got to keep telling everybody? Because y'all need to apologize to him. Y'all called him a liar. Y'all told him he was wrong. Y'all told him he knew nobody at Xbox. Y'all told him he never knew Phil or nobody else. Y'all told him all these things. And then when he turned out to be right, and I kind of throw it in y'all face and say apologize, hey, I'm going to keep doing it. I ain't got no issue with Dirt. If Dirt says some things about me, let me know. Let me know. Yeah, that's all. Now, Dirt was saying, well, you keep telling everybody because y'all need to apologize to that man. How y'all gonna call him a liar? Then when he turned out to be right, then it was cool when it was all good and fun when everybody was stumping on him, when everybody was shitting on him. Yeah, he went in those spaces and acted the food and said a lot of shit, a lot of weird shit, or whatever. However you look at it, I don't give a fuck about that. That was the choices Tim Dog chose to make. I ain't finna judgment. I don't give a fuck. All I care about is, regardless of what all he did in those spaces, all the shit he did on Twitter and all that shit, the simple fact is what he said was going to happen, happened. Thank you, Anonymous. So we let me start tapping into y'all in the chat, man, because we got a lot to talk about. And look, I know, and the reason why And people say, well, because Tim Dog the homie, right? I met Tim Dog do Z. I knew Tim Dog for years. Tim Dog always been cool, always been the heavily Xbox guy, right? Ain't nobody have a problem when Tim was dropping hints or leaking stuff about Xbox. Like when he was a hardcore Xbox, ain't nobody have a problem with him. When he was talking about Phil Spencer and the stuff he knew that was going on at Xbox, when upcoming event will happen, when he would hop on shows and talk about what he know, what he heard about what was going on at Xbox events, everybody loved him. The Xbox community loved him. And that's what type of, and we're going to talk about that too, because this happens on both sides of the community, PlayStation and Xbox. Everybody was cool with Tim when he was parading and chilling for Xbox. But the minute he hears something that he don't like, that the direction of that he feel as though going to impact the community, he could have kept it to himself. Tim Dog didn't have to come out and tell nobody that Xbox was going third party. He didn't have to tell nobody that they was going to put their games on PlayStation. He could have kept it to himself because Microsoft wasn't going to say nothing. They had some plan, right? So what did Tim Dog? Tim Dog spoiled the party. He came out and said, look, I'm pissed. I don't like this. Phil told me this. It can't be undone. So he came out and warned the community before it happened. And then instead of everybody just trying to kind of listen to what he's saying or say, okay, Tim Dog, we're going to see if this happened. If it happens, we're going to be upset. If it's not, then we're going to call you a liar. Cool. No, they called that man. They talked with his family. They got personal with that man. Just like they do with me. Just like they do with me when I make them tweets about everything, the whole slate and stuff. Post up your line. You don't know this and this. Phil said this and this and this and this and that and this and that. Yeah. Phil came out and told you there's no red line with any game at Microsoft going to other platforms. Now, go shit on Phil like y'all shitted on me and Tim. Go call Phil out his name. Go be disrespectful to him. Go talk about his family members. Because he the horse's mouth. He the horse's mouth. Go tell Phil that. Go tell Phil he need to be in a mental institution. Go tell Phil he dumb, he ignorant, and he don't know shit. Go talk about his family. Go take personal shots at him. Because he just told you the same thing Tim said. He just told you the same thing I said. The whole slate gonna all post up. You don't know shit, folks. Get your dumb ass down. You don't know nobody. You don't know this and this and that and this and that, this and that. Phil said this and that. Phil come out and say, and guess what they do? Everybody who talks shit folded. You know what they did? Hold on, the show already started. I ain't gonna even shout out names right now. I'm gonna get in my motherfucking bed. Because I'm tired of the motherfucking disrespect. Niggas don't stand on their 10 toes. Niggas ain't 10 toes down. Niggas can't stand on their laurels. You know why? Everybody said, if a game ever go to PlayStation, if Halo this and that, I'm out. I'm done with Xbox. It's over. Right? Tim Dog told you he went to Phil and Phil said it's already done. Right? Tim Dog told you to say he went to Phil and told Phil, do not drip feed the community. Just tell them, just rip the bandage off and get it over with. Phil said, no, right? If we tell everybody all at once, it'll be more than likely that it'll be a mass exodus of gamers from our community versus us drip feeding them and then them forgetting about it. Or at a certain period of time, they're going to forget about it. And it's less of an impact of us losing a large amount of community members at one time versus losing the few over a period of time. And guess what? He was right. Because you know why? What they do? They announced Indiana Jones for the PlayStation 5. And they did that fucking intentionally. You know why they did that? Because Microsoft wanted to observe how the Xbox community was going to react on the stage And just think about it. They did it with they used Jeff Keighley, a no PlayStation dude. Let me show you how slick Microsoft is. We need to see how the community is going to respond when one of our big IPs is announced for another. We need to know who's really going to stay, who's really going to leave, or who's going to stand by what the fuck they say. Because years ago, man, if Microsoft ever started developing games for a PlayStation, it's over. I'm done. I'm just going to buy a PlayStation. Ain't no need of me owning an Xbox. What did Phil tell Tim? Phil told Tim to say, we're going to, if we drip feed it, at some point they're going to forget and not care about it. And what the fuck happened when they announced Indiana Jones when they said one more thing? The Xbox community was mad for a few days, maybe less than a week, right? And after those few days, guess what the fuck everybody's saying? I don't care if games go to PlayStation as long as I got Game Pass. They fucking folded. They all folded. All of them flipped. All of them, even the content creators who was preaching Xbox exclusives for years, even the ones that doing the Activision merger in the trial, Microsoft should make this exclusive, this exclusive, this exclusive. Now these same motherfuckers out here saying, if when everybody play, we all win. They fucking fall. See how quick they flip script? Soon as Microsoft changed messages, they changed their message. Me, I always said they was going to put their games on everywhere. I always assumed, though, it was PC, cell phone, and the TVs. I always thought that exclusivity matters. Use Game Pass. Make titles exclusive to Game Pass to draw people in your ecosystem. But shit changed. The industry has changed, right? Games are costing more to develop on the same scale as movies. Hey, as a company, I can't get mad at them because they got to do what they got to do as a business. But I am frustrated because I still think I would have at least wanted them to see what they could have done from a competitive level against Sony, given the position they're in with ZeniMax and Activision. Motherfuckers folded. Now the same people who prior to the Activision deal closing was talking about exclusives, was talking about how Microsoft was going to be able to stump Sony out, was talking about this and that, has automatically switched the fuck up and said, I don't care if games go to PlayStation as long as I have Game Pass. When Microsoft seen that with their Indiana Jones, how quick the community who said they will rage, who said they will tear this motherfucker down if Microsoft ever create a game for PlayStation, the same ones folded in a matter of a few days. It went from two things. The Xbox community then switched up already. Two things. As long as I got Game Pass, I don't care who play them games. And the second thing is, they got to pay $70. They're going to pay Microsoft $70, and they're going to fund Game Pass. Niggas switched up real quick. It's all, I see it all on the timeline, all in the comment section. Right? Yeah. It went from keep Call of Duty exclusive, keep Call of Duty multiplat but just make every other IP outside of Activision exclusive to Xbox and Game Pass, right? Force PlayStation dudes to come over into Game Pass. Well, but the CMA we know the CMA fucked that up because the CMA said any game that's created under Activision or that Activision has a hand in will have to be will have to support PlayStation Cloud. And if it supports PlayStation Cloud, then it has to support PlayStation hardware. But my thing is this though. And then we're gonna move along from this Tim Dog shit and me shit. The thing is that, and some of them tweets I was creating intentionally, the whole slate and stuff like that, because I wanted to see the comments. I wanted to see niggas who rock with me as long as I was praising Xbox quickly flip and call me a pony bot. That's another thing I don't like about the motherfucking community and what changed up. Xbox clowning PlayStation niggas and they doing the same thing to their own kind. I hate a community where constructive criticism is not wanted. And in the Xbox community, that is an issue, right? As long as you praising the platform and the hardware and the games and saying positive, yeah, Post, talk that shit, Post. What are we doing here, Post? Yeah, Post, you right, yeah. But the minute you see something you don't like and you give some real opinion on it, and then it's not in line with that positivity shit that they, I'll Post, you flipping sides now? I'll Post, you a pony bot? Oh, this is what we, so you gonna get you a PlayStation on that Post? What the fuck? What the fuck is wrong with some of you niggas? You're acting like the community you criticize. You're literally acting like the fucking community you criticize. I hate the fact that you can't, on these Xbox shows, they just want you to praise and glaze Microsoft all day. And the minute you get to talking about some serious shit that you don't like or a direction, like I made a tweet earlier, like that tweet I was saying, asking about the marketing, people jumping in the comment section. Oh, I see where you're going based off this tweet. I know what you, no, it's a tweet. It's a temperature check. I want to see what the community is on how they feel about this marketing effort. We went from power your dreams to this is an Xbox. To me, I got to question some of the marketing choices there from my own perspective. Now, you might like this shit. It's cool. I think they just should go about it a different way. I think the marketing team needs to get younger. I think they have too many old heads on their marketing team. I think they need fresh ideas. Need more hip ideas, more younger ideas to attract the audience they're trying to attract. Power your dreams, and this is Xbox. For me personally, I don't think it's something that's going to have that much of an impact on the audience that they're trying to reach, because the audience they're trying to reach, look, we're going to get into that, man. And I could be wrong. Don't get me wrong. I could be wrong. All right. So we're going to talk. I'm going to go through the chat a little bit. I know I just went on a rant and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, all I was trying to say is apologize. You ain't got to apologize to that man. I'm just saying that man was right. I don't give a fuck how y'all don't like the way he acted or what he said or this and that. I'm talking about the information that he gave turned out to be fucking right. And the same niggas who said it would never happen, that Microsoft would never do it, has now flipped and said, as long as I got Game Pass. That quick. And that's why Phil Spencer made the choices he made because he knew motherfuckers was going to do exactly what they do now. Get there for a few motherfucking minutes and then go along with the motherfucking plan. And then you got Ray Ray. I'm talking to you, Ray Ray too. Ray Ray hopping on all my tweets, saying this and that. And if you're in the community, get in the community. If you're going to leave, leave. Yeah, you niggas too, Ray Ray. Y'all brought me to court saying y'all want to lynch me, lock me up for defending Tim, and then defending what he said, only for it to be right. Where you niggas at? Where y'all court date at? Who taking you to trial, nigga? Yeah, and clip this for Ray Ray Nim. Make sure they hear this. Make sure Ray Ray Nim hear this. They brought me to court. Said, post up. How you know this gonna happen? You don't know this gonna happen. Microsoft said this. Xbox said this. They said case by case basis. Why you out here telling these lies? Why you out here supporting Tim Dog lies? What the fuck is Ray Ray Nim saying now? Huh? Can anybody in the chat tell me what the fuck is Ray Ray Nim saying now? Huh? Because as far as I'm concerned, the CEO of gaming at Microsoft say there is no red line for games that's going to other platforms. And that includes PlayStation and Switch. And you motherfuckers better get ready. Because when that Switch 2 hardware comes out, when that Switch 2 hardware comes out, that's going to be powerful enough to run the Call of Duties, the Avowed. Oh, you motherfuckers better get ready. Y'all worried about just PlayStation. Yeah, that shit going to PlayStation and Nintendo, right? But you call me a lie. You call me everything but a child of God. You shitted on my name. You dragged me to court. Your whole chat was stumping me out, saying I didn't know what the fuck I was talking about, saying that why the fuck am I making these when I don't work for Microsoft? Tim Dog don't work for Microsoft. Y'all don't know this and all and that. What the fuck is y'all gonna say now? All you motherfuckers who said we was wrong. All you motherfuckers who said we didn't know who we was talking about. Now, me, I give credit what's credit's due. I made a tweet to J-Dub, Next Gen, Z, Thrash, Porter Rock, and I think somebody else. And I said, GG, my guys, GG. You know why? It's because 3 or 4 years ago, we was having this conversation in this debate about Microsoft going third party or about which company was going to go third party first. And Porter Rock, J-Dub, Thrash, and Z always stood on the side that Microsoft was more likely to go third party first than PlayStation. And that's what exactly happened. So instead of throwing disrespect at them, instead of doing whatever, I made a tweet saying, GG, my guys, good game. Because we was debating this 3-4 years ago, 5 years ago about third party and which company will get there first. So I'm going to salute my guys. We argue and we debate on this console shit and all that shit. But at the end of the day, we all cool. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to this console war shit, we slap box. But at the end of the day, so I said, GG, my guys, because we was having debates. Go back to ZO shows 3, 4, 5 years ago. With me on there debating him, Kratos, Porter Rock, all the motherfuckers by myself, defending Xbox. So I saluted them. I have no problem with doing that. I have no problem with saying I was wrong. I was wrong about Microsoft going third party. And I'm not afraid to say that. The fuck some of you niggas in the community need to do. I was wrong about Microsoft going third party. Is it the end of Xbox? No. Is it the end of me investing in the Xbox ecosystem? No. Do I think Sony is going to do the same thing at one point? Yes. Not because they're following Microsoft, because the industry will dictate it. The changes in the industry will dictate that they make changes to their business model. And the CFO have already came out and said that. They already tested it out with Horizon Zero Dawn on Nintendo Switch. That's data. That's player data that they can have to see how one of their IPs, how would their IP impact the Nintendo community? What type of effect? How many people will buy it? How many people will love it? It's all data at the end of the motherfucking day. So sometimes when we say things, and they come to fruition, we have to celebrate when we right, yes, and be humble when the fuck we were wrong, when we are wrong. That's why I say apologize to that man. I don't give a fuck. You can say, I don't like your post. I don't like your motherfucking ass. But you was right about that whole Slake thing. I don't fuck with Tim Dog. That motherfucker get on my nerves. The way he acted was, but that nigga was right about the changes that was going on at Xbox. Is that so motherfucking hard? That's right. They're gonna also get player data from Death Stranding. Look, Sony don't just do. When has the last time Sony sold them? From what I heard, Death Stranding sold 10 million copies, right? When has Sony ever sold a IP back to an independent developer that sold 10 million copies? Well, but I still ain't beat Halo. I beat Gears of War. I still got to beat Starfield. I got time. I got, I'll get to it when I get to it. But I need to talk my shit right now. You know what I'm saying? And this ain't even on no, I ain't even in console mode or console war mode or anything like that. I'm just being straight the fuck up, bro. Celebrate when you're right and be humble when you got shit. It ain't for me to say that I was wrong about something. That doesn't negatively impact me. I was just wrong. Shit. Yeah. I remember back in the 360 days, in the forum days, before all of this streaming shit, we used to, you'll never see Halo on PlayStation. That's Microsoft's flagship title. They used to say, if Halo goes, Xbox goes. That just lets you know the time that we're in now is totally drastically different than the way we grew up. And I respect my brother Everborn so much and I listened to that video so many times. He don't even know, because he definitely right in terms of the people who grew up in the age where internet didn't exist. They not talking to us no more. They're not marketing to us no more. They don't even give a fuck about us no more. Right? It's just like music. If you look into music, especially in the hip hop genre, right? The music industry do their best to try to keep hip hop as young as they can, right? And why? Because the young can influence the young. And when you get to a certain age, in terms of adulthood, you start to see shit. You have a lot more wisdom. You start to see shit that you couldn't see when you was younger. So the manipulation and the influence that music label had on you when you was young, that grip lessens. That it's not as tight anymore, because as you get older, you start to learn and see things and understand things, right? So they try to put an age limit on hip hop, saying if you get to this age, you shouldn't rap no more. So now the gaming industry has said, hey, you motherfuckers, we can't trick you old motherfuckers. We can't trick you old motherfuckers no more. We need these young guys. These young guys who don't care about pixels, who don't care about graphic cards, who don't care about teraflops, who don't care about what type of TV they plan on, who don't care about what they plan on. All they need is just access to the content. That's the age we're in, a digital age where children are growing up and they're not like us. They don't care about console wars or none of that. And it's crazy. Next time I talk to my children, I'm going to ask them, do they know what the console war is? I never ask my kids, did they know or understand what the console war is? And I might bring them on here one day to have a conversation with them about gaming, how they view gaming, and the things that they care about in gaming that matters to them. I think I'm gonna do that one day, because I never sat down and I haven't had this conversation with them yet, but I think it would be really interesting to get their perspective on how they view gaming and how they see gaming versus how I saw it with my cousin then when we grew up. Okay. So we finna get to it. Let me get these super chats. Shout out to I'm technically Tim Star post out chat. Only beef he likes is I talk that oxtail shit. Talk that oxtail shit, technically Tim. With the $5. I ain't had an oxtail in many a moons, brother. Many of moons I haven't had an oxtail, but I'm gonna get me some. You just reminded me. All right. And then shout out to Forever F PlayStation, Xbox till there ain't a box. Facts. Right. And so, and look, and I have no issue. Look, I have no okay. I have no issue with. And even if the people say, hey, as long as I have Game Pass, this and that, I don't care. You know, that's your but don't try to throw rocks at me when niggas is being when motherfuckers is being hypocrites. As far as Dirt, I ain't got no beef for Dirt. Dirt the homie. Dirt the homie. Now, I might not agree with some. Dirt might have opinions that I might not agree with. Oh, we can slap box in terms of our opinions and stuff over Xbox. But that's the homie. I ain't finna disrespect the homie or nothing like that. I got love for Dirt. Dirt, that's the homie. We ain't beefing. I ain't even know we was beefing. So let me go through this list while I'm here. Okay, King Reaper 74G, what up? We got Xbox Best Box. Oh, that's anonymous also. Y'all got all these accounts. We got Mr. Marvelous 128. Was good. We got who else? Yeah, definitely tell them to hit that like button. And then I'm technically Tim. Damn, I ain't heard this song in a while. Still my shit. Yeah, I got new music on the way. Bria, what's up? Levon Kaysen, what's up? What's good? And then who we got here? We got Knee Deep in the Dead. People still trying to say it's now the whole slate, but bro, Phil literally said no red line. Yeah, they're still knee deep. They still stuck with this case by case basis. And I want to tell you, it's not Phil making the decision. This is not a Phil decision. This is a Nadalia. This decision is above him. Okay, I can say that. I also could say Phil tried to fight against this whole move to PlayStation thing. I can say that as well. I can say Phil tried to fight against it. He was one of the ones at Microsoft.
Hey.
$100 billion back. You are a part of Microsoft, just like Windows. You have to make your brand just like other departments. And you're not finna sit up here and we finna spend $100 billion on it, and you're not finna expect us to make our bread back. They want their bread. So this decision is over Phil's head. So you can sit up here and say case back. No, all of that shit is going. All of it. Gears, Halo, Forza. Why you think it's to just think about this? Just think about this. And then I'm gonna finish salute y'all. Just think about this. The whole time, the whole 2 years that Microsoft was fighting that Activision trial, the Xbox community was on there saying, yeah, include myself. Include myself. I'm not excluded. See? You see how I take accountability? Including myself. Was on Twitter talking that exclusive shit. Oh, Microsoft was going to be able to do this and this. The Sony fuck them up, this and that. It's going to be over.
Yeah.
At that particular point in time, Rare was working on, Microsoft had PS5 dev kits. The whole fucking time that they're both sitting up there lying, Phil is on the stand saying, hey, Sony take the 30% that we paid in and try to buy us out of the, get us out of the business. Jim Ryan on the stand saying, hey, if Microsoft get access to our dev kits, they might get access to our technology and get it finished. Microsoft had the fucking dev kits the whole time. Sneaking over to Sony headquarters. They couldn't even wear their Rare product. They had to go into Sony headquarters in regular street clothes. They was in secret rooms with Sony engineers learning how to develop for the PlayStation 5 so Sea of Thieves can get on there. They was lying to us the whole time. So if they was lying about that, what the fuck is they... You think he ain't lying when he say case by case? Let's keep it real. We're finna keep it real. Go look at the time. Go look at the timeline. Go read the Rare interview when they said that they started developing Sea of Thieves for the PS5. Go look at the timeline.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, bro. Go look at the timeline.
Keep cooking.
They had to. Oh, while we sitting up there doing the whole trial, nigga, Rare had PS5 dev kits going flying out to Sony working with their engineers. And both of these niggas on the stand line. It was all these decisions that was made to go put games up. They happened way before. This shit ain't just happened. That shit it ain't a pivot they just made. This shit happened years ago. What is this? This is 2024. The Activision trial started what in 2022?
Ain't no more.
Now, in the chat, the Activision trial started in 2022, right? Just look, and niggas sitting up here saying Phil said what? Phil said up there the whole time talking down on PlayStation and playing victim, and these niggas got PlayStation dev kits, PS5 dev kits. What are we doing here? How is y'all still saying that what Phil said? Phil said a lot of shit. He also said that games that Bethesda make or that they first party make will be on systems that support Game Pass. What the fuck? Tell me when Game Pass launched on PlayStation and Nintendo. Thank you. Yeah. See, things they just drop like, you know how long they had to start to initially get those dev kits from PlayStation and then start working with their engineers to learn their development environment and their API systems and shit like that. See, things ain't just drop on PlayStation. Like none of them 4 titles did. And it was easy for Bethesda because they prior to them being acquired by Microsoft, they were already working on PlayStation. They're in Activision. And you could pretty much and possibly assume that they got those two because of their strict of working on PlayStation to speed up the process of them going third party. What Microsoft tell you? Activision did what? Activision helped speed up our plans. They never told you what plans, though. What plans? So, look, even though I don't like it, yes, I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. I wanted Microsoft to compete. I wanted to see what this Microsoft would be like if they were going to challenge Sony and then be stingy with some of their IP. I wanted to see that. But I'm not going to be in denial about it. I'm not going to put a spin on it. I'm going to call it what it is. Right? I'm going to call it what it is. And Poster, why you so quick to be? Because I knew what type of connections he had. I knew what rooms he was in and who he was in those rooms with. I knew what conversations he had and who he had them conversations with. That's why I knew. Post up, Jordan. Whole slate. You just said, nigga. No, I knew. Okay, let me see here. We got Onyx Gaming. We got who we got? We got Blaze RPT. According to Xbox, this is Xbox equals lies. Okay. And then, who else we got? Let me go down here. We got Rashado. Tim just said on Crossfire next year would be a few more big titles on PS5 that will hurt. That is why Phil got ahead of it with his statement. Yes, and I know what he's talking about. And it's not just Indiana Jones. That's why I said. Well, I didn't say it. I was gonna make a tweet that I didn't make, right? If you look at Sony right now, Sony is in a very vulnerable position right now, right? Hold on. Okay, my bad. And he's not lying, Rashado. This is all strategic. You see how he just ripped the bandage off? Yes, that's what he did. And guess what he did? He did it right after they announced. Look, they had just what was the last title that got announced for Indiana Jones, right? And guess what the community did? The community gave them all the data. They don't give a fuck. They say they give a fuck, but when it happened, they really didn't give a fuck. Are we good? That announcement to Indiana Jones gave them all the data that they needed. Because the minute it was announced, people got mad. A few days later, or even on the same day, as long as I got Game Pass, I don't care. They'll be paying $70 I won't get in Game Pass. I'm good. Oh, Microsoft. Oh, that's how y'all really feel? That's how y'all really. Okay, let me. Okay, I'm checking the temperature. I know the casuals don't care. I know the casual don't care, but we just need to check the temperature of social media. See how the community is. So even though it's a small community, it don't represent our entire community, but we can get some data. And what did motherfuckers do, Rashada? They say, I don't care if games go to PlayStation because I have them in Game Pass. They will pay $70. I will get them on Game Pass. That's all they needed to hear. Yeah. And you see, when he said yesterday, he said he didn't say no case by case basis yesterday. He said there is no red lines for any of their IP to go to other platforms. I don't need niggas hopping in the comments saying, well, post he I know what he meant. Because I know what's happening. I already know. I know what's coming next year. But that ain't for me to say. Y'all, we all gonna get the information at the same damn time. But I'm letting you know. Tim just said on cross next year will be more big titles that will hurt. Y'all, and I know exactly what he's talking about. I know exactly what. We're gonna leave it at that. I don't have no Twitter. I will make one now just to cool over there. Okay, let me see here. Jax82, let's go, Post. Oh yeah, we came to talk that shit tonight. We got Majid King. What's good? What's good, man? I miss y'all, man. Who else we got in here? Play. What's up, Play? I ain't talked to you in a minute, man. I might have to have you pop on, man. See where you at. See where your feelings is about what's going on. Let's see here. Post up your boy, the bills. Post up, pay the bills. I'm getting to the bills. I'm getting to the bills, man. I'm getting to the bills. All right. And then who we got? Jax82, post up. You've been keeping us informed on everything. Appreciate it from ABK to anything that's came out. Yeah, salute, man. I will always do that. That's why when I found out, at first I thought Tim was tweaking like everybody else. But I went and found out that nigga was not lying. Master Seal 40 with the $2. Forever F PlayStation, Xbox still there. Ain't a box. Xbox still there, ain't a box. Okay. Then he said, I'm calling it now. PS6 is going to cook the new Xbox Series console, just like the PS4, Xbox One era. Well, I don't know about that. Because you gotta understand, right? What happened? Sony just did a mid-gen refresh. Microsoft not doing a mid-gen refresh. Right? And I think in terms of the Pro, I think the Pro is, well, from the things I've seen, I don't have one, but from the things I've seen, I think I don't think the jump from PlayStation 5 to the PS5 Pro is as big as the jump from PlayStation to PlayStation to the PS4 Pro. I don't think it's big. I think the PS4 jump was bigger. And I think that the Series X still got enough power in it. The Pro is 16, pretty much 16.7 teraflops. Series X is 12. It'll all come down to the software tools and how developer choose to squeeze whatever they can. I think it's still a lot more in the Series X that we haven't seen yet. So we'll see. I'm good. I'm good with the Series X. If they don't bring out a mid-gen refresh, then it's cool with me. But I know I'm cool because I know for a fact that a console is coming and the handheld was coming. I tweeted about that too as well, and people saying I didn't know shit. I was lying about that too as well. But Phil Spencer came out and also that said that they're working on the handheld. So I mean, shit. What more can I say? What more can I fucking say? All right, Phil literally said we doing this the hard way. Let me see here. Let me go down here. We got game trailers. Did Sony say the same? Think that Phil Spencer that putting their games on other platforms. Um, Sony said that they're doing some restructuring of their business model. They did say say something about bringing their titles to other platforms. What that means for them, I can't say the same thing. Hold on. Okay, what that means for Sony, I can't say the same thing. For Sony, for Mike, you got to understand, Microsoft is a software company first. They built off um, services, subscriptions, cloud. They're a software company first. And so what Nadalia is doing is moving Xbox into the same positions that they moved Windows in. Windows, you can now subscribe to Windows. You don't even need to install it no more. It's in the cloud now. So Xbox they're aligning Xbox with the business of Microsoft, and that is a software content services company first, then hardware. Right? That doesn't mean they're going to stop making hardware, but at the core of their business ideals, it is software and services. If you look at Sony, though, Sony is a hardware company first, then it's software and services. For their cloud infrastructure,
I disagree with you, Post. I disagree with you, brother.
Hold on. For their cloud, for their cloud infrastructure, they have to go to third party, right? Microsoft don't have to do that. And to do other things that Microsoft do, they have to go outside Sony. But I do think that hardware, I won't, I've been talking enough. I need to step. My lady just called me. I need to see what she want. So Noah and Mello just take over. I ain't really get into the topics. I went on a rant. So y'all just showed up. So just check in with the people and then check from there. I'll be right back.
Yo, what up, everybody? So, hey, Mello, you there? I guess Mello dipped out. What's up, y'all? What's up? Hey, so I'm just gonna talk to the chat. So talk to me. How y'all feel about Phil Spencer's comments? What up, Iron Mike? What up, Real Levon Case? And what up, Freddie Wayne? I just hopped in there, so I'm catching up. Give me a second. Running through the comments. Y'all call me every name in the book. So, is it really bad communication, Freddie Wayne? Is it because I mean they've been telling us this for the longest. Post ain't being specific enough. Melo about to hop in here, turn the cap all the way up. I might say these niggas don't play shit, but Twitter and Discord anyway. Why niggas mad about what these companies do? Buy it or don't. What's up, Freddie?
Yes, sir. Where you at?
Yo, you back, Post?
Yeah, I'm back. Okay, so now we're finna get into these topics.
Well, hold on, Post. I want to challenge you on something you said. Right? You said Sony is primarily a hardware company. Microsoft is software. I mean, they are, but they're not. Like that's what they started off as. But Sony makes software.
I'm saying, but that core business model is hardware. Oh, that's all. I'm finna cook your ass.
I mean, but
okay, go ahead.
But both companies have dabbled and found success in both areas. Sony even make music recording studio. Not the best, but you know they make software.
Look,
but I say that to say this, right? Mm-hmm. The industry is going to go where the industry goes. Wherever there's success, other companies will follow. That's in any business. Music, telecommunication. You know, I work for a company without saying too much. And we were the first to get rid of contracts for cell phones.
Okay.
And we were successful doing it. You know what every other carrier did? They followed suit. This is how business works. When you have a company that's publicly traded and something successful, you have to. You're obligated to your shareholders to do what's working. You can't. You can only go so long with
I agree with that. I
telling your shareholders, we're not doing this because nigga. Across the street, they doing it, and they're raking in money.
And we win some of that bread. And that's what Sony did. What they say, Noah, they'll never have to do a Game Pass. Sony don't need a Game Pass. What the fuck did Sony do? They want.
They're gonna do it. Microsoft takes the hit. Microsoft takes the hit because they're in the forefront. They're the first to do it. People don't like it, right? It's different, right? It's different, and they take the hit. They don't mind being the quote unquote bad guy, right? But they're finding success in it, and what scares people is the success that they're having with this strategy, and they know other companies are going to be required to follow suit. Sony is going to lose stockholders if they don't do what Microsoft's doing, making all this money. Their profit margins suck. PlayStation makes the money, but they don't keep it. They have to spend on marketing and big budget titles, and now their CFO is involved. And Microsoft is spending not as much. I don't have the numbers in front of me, but they're not spending as much money. But their profit margins are crazy. So if you're somebody that invested big money into Sony, and you see Sony not doing something that Microsoft is doing, making a ton of money in profit margin, you're going to start pulling your investments out. Investors don't care about exclusives. I'm done though. I'm done. No, I digress.
I would say this, that industries usually follow what's the next big thing. And I've always said this, music when Napster, back in the days when computers started to become prevalent in people's home, and we started getting the internet, and then you had, prior to that, we was walking around with Walkman and CD.
Bro, Pose, what did the record label say about music streaming when it first got introduced?
They were scared of it.
They did not like that. Now what are record companies doing?
So they were scared of it. And it's like, I look at things like this. Until we're going to push back on something, until we find a way to monetize it and game off of it, right? So we had CDs and physical CD sales back in the day. We used to walk around with CD players with skip detection and all that shit. We had the cassette tapes where we put the tissue in there because we didn't listen to the radio all night, recording our favorite points and shit. Then what happened towards the end of the 90s when PCs started to become prevalent in the homes, and then we started going from 56K to IDSN to broadband, and then Napster comes out, and we in high school in the library, just typing in a person name and they whole discography coming up, and we're able to listen to that music right then and there. We're able to burn it on blank CDs, and then that opened up the burning market. Now you got people around the hood that's able to go on Napster, burn whole entire CDs, and they're selling CDs hand in hand. So what did the industry
was making money back then, bro?
What did the industry do? The industry had to adapt, right? They had to adapt. So
you don't have a choice. Bro. Look at Blockbuster. They didn't have a choice, bro. Like, nah, we still gonna rent out movies and games for $8 a night. Look what ain't no Blockbuster no more.
Apple take that L. They for not getting Netflix. They could have found.
Okay, how much you like owning your movies? How much you like owning your games? You ain't going to no Blockbuster renting no $8 movie when you could go to Redbox.
Exactly.
A stream not even leave the house.
And then you also look at okay, so music slowly went from cassettes to CDs. Then you had them on USB drives and shit. Now it's just pretty much digital. When the last time you see somebody with a CD player, right?
Bro, they don't even put CD players in cars anymore, bro.
Right?
No, and look, bro. If you people like, and this is another thing, Post. And video gaming is headed there. The whole game preservation is crazy to me. I say that to say this: if you got a CD today, a music CD, where are you gonna play that shit? It's not many devices that play CDs.
Yeah.
But if you own a digital copy, then you can play that shit on almost any device.
Even off a USB.
Yeah.
Even
Or
off
you can just stream it, bro. You can just stream it. Like I got an iPhone and an Android, but I got YouTube Music. I can play whatever I want. I'm subscribed to it, right? But
I'm glad you
but
brought
I would be crazy to sit here and try to buy every single album I like at full price. I go broke. I wouldn't be able to pay any bills, bro, because it's too many different artists, it's too many different albums. But I pay a monthly subscription to YouTube Music, and I get YouTube Premium. It comes with other benefits too. But if I feel like if I want to play something, I play it. Like I just search it and look it up. That's where gaming is headed. But people don't see the trees for the forest. I'd rather pay $70 for every single game I want to play.
Hey, look, Noah. I'm glad you look. Yeah. Okay, so we go from tape to CD. NAFTA come in, we get into the we start pushing toward the digital because now the industry needs to get ahead of NAFTA because they're losing a lot of money from the burner game. Then we go from that to MP3 players, right? You had your flip phone. You had if you was back in the day, you had your Motorola with the chirp. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever, however, right? And then what Apple do? Apple come out and say, look, here go your phone, here go your MP3 player, here go your browser, here go your everything, and it's all in one device called the motherfucking iPhone, right? So now those MP3 players that we use, we don't even need that no more because whenever we go buy a phone, it's automatically an MP. It's automatically there's changes in the shifts. And then
I won't even point out what you said with the iPhone, bro. Even Apple.
What did
and this is Apple. Apple was like the PlayStation of everything, though, when it came to music, videos. They didn't put Apple services on any other device except for iPhone. Bro, now you got Apple TVs on you can buy Apple Music and play it on any device. Look, bro, I would rather a world where if I bought a game on Xbox, I own a dual license. I own it on PlayStation and Sony. Why do I want to pay double for a game that I've already purchased?
That Apple TV app is even on Amazon. Their competitors' platform.
But think about it, bro. Like if you bought a movie on Apple TV and you got let's say you got an Android tablet, right? And you buy the movie on Apple TV, would you want to pay for that movie again on the Google ecosystem just so you can play it on multiple devices, or would you rather that license carry over? No, I'm just putting it out there, like as a consumer.
Okay, wait, hold on, come again.
So as a consumer, all right. So you got the Google ecosystem, you got Apple ecosystem. Let's say you had an iPhone, an iPad, you got a Samsung device, Samsung tablet. You purchased that movie on your Apple TV device, right, or your Apple device. And let's say one of the kids got a Samsung device, and they want to play that same movie. As a consumer, are you really fighting the fight that you want to be able to purchase this movie twice on two different ecosystems, or would you rather the license carry over on multiple devices?
That's gonna lead into our discussion. Our first discussion is going to be Phil Spencer's interview with Bloomberg, and it's crazy that he chose Jason Schreier, a pony, to do this. But everything is strategic. Y'all gotta watch how these motherfuckers move. I'm telling you. So I want, because I haven't talked to y'all about this. When y'all seen that article come out yesterday for Jason Schreier and Phil Spencer saying, "Hey, he went from our first party games will only be supported on platforms that support Game Pass, to a case by case basis, to there's only 4 games and that doesn't include Starfield and Indiana Jones, to Indiana Jones being announced for PlayStation next year in February." And then now he just came out and said look at the breadcrumbs he left. Y'all just see that lineup he left. See how he lined the whole Xbox community up, and now he just came out yesterday and said, "Hey, there is no red line for any of our IPs coming to other platforms. You or Mello can go." What did y'all think? How do y'all feel about that? And where were y'all? What's y'all opinion on them making that? Him finally coming off and ripping the Band-Aid off.
Well, let me say this though. But one thing we got to realize is when CEOs talk, they talk when they're talking strategies and plans. They're only talking that financial quarter. So the things that he said in the past, like we're putting their games on Game Pass. I know a lot of people don't want to hear this, but he was talking about the then and now. I mean the then at the time, right?
At the time,
like now he's talking about the here and now.
Yeah.
So this is what they decided to do moving forward. So you can't take PR speak as forever. These when they're talking to investors. But I will say this. So it's a scary place, right? Because you got to look at it two ways. If their strategy is successful, then it will be good for us as Xbox owners, knowing that the industry will follow. If they fail, it's like our investment in the platform will be dead, if that makes sense. Because how long can they sustain Xbox as a platform and as a business if putting their games everywhere fails? So it's not all peachy, bro. They're not guaranteed to succeed, but they've had a lot of success in this strategy. So I mean I strongly believe in it. We really have to change the way that we think about games, platforms, and exclusives and things like that.
Forward, because it's changing.
Yeah.
Mello, what about you?
I told you niggas. I've been said this shit since I stepped into the scene of this gaming community. I told you niggas
what the gangster lane.
I've been saying this 10 toes down, going through the mess that I had to go through on the shows, saying the same exact thing. Microsoft is a business. They about their bread. They stepped into a new environment. In my opinion, their competition was Apple. They seen what Apple was doing with the subscription services, from video games to fitness to the billion users that was over there that was willing to pay $24, $15 a month to gain access on their phones, and they wanted in. They also decided they saw a lane with Netflix and how they was doing their thing, because if you really think about the origins of Netflix, at first Netflix took content from everywhere. Nickelodeon, anything that was open source, they took it, they streamed it. They started getting their lawsuits in because everybody else was saying, hey, you telling me you making millions and billions of dollars off of old content, I can do the same on my same platform. And everybody divided and split it up and did their own thing. Netflix right now fluctuating with their subscriptions. Guess what? They still relevant. People still buying it. They got it now where you can get it with cell phone plans. And anytime something new drops on Netflix worth watching, people run to go watch it. Microsoft want the same thing with Game Pass.
And how many
Point blank period.
How many Netflix copies have spawned from Netflix? You know how many? And that goes.
Bro,
that's the correlation.
Cable companies
behind Netflix.
Yeah.
From
cable
Disney
companies have even got their own apps,
to
bro.
Paramount,
but
to HBO Max. All these
I will
people
say
are
this though.
following behind
I
Netflix.
will say this though, Bello.
Blueprint.
Netflix kept a lot of their core IP on their platform though, so they force other people to come to them.
Which that goes into my second part though, because this is what make video gaming different than Netflix.
Okay.
Netflix is, in a sense, you're just watching a show. The beautiful thing about video gaming is this: Sony and Microsoft and PC finally broke the goddamn gap or whatever issue they was having with crossplay. You're able to play with whoever you want to on these platforms, regardless of the console, and everybody is doing it now. Some of the major games, the big third party games, because we all know that third party carry these companies, not first party. We probably get maybe 1 or 2 AAA games out the year, but multiplayer is what carries the console.
Mellow Legendary calling you out.
I ain't got time for legend. Let me get my stuff out the way. So we already saying that one crossplay is in effect, so you can play whoever you want to, wherever they at, with no issues, no concern. If you can turn it off if you want to, turn it on if you like. It's up to you. But that option of saying, "Oh, I gotta have this console because I gotta play with my friends, and I can only stick to this one console because I probably don't have nobody to play with," that's out the window right now. That's gone.
I think the future is this, right? And it's going to how you experience Xbox games on other ecosystem is going to be different than how you experience them in Microsoft ecosystem moving forward. And I hope that Microsoft has some ideas and new things in place to kind to separate that experience. And what I mean by that is that I know they probably have a issue with is Sea of Thieves cross-play with Xbox and PlayStation?
Yes.
Is it?
Yeah, it is.
It is. So, yes.
Right. Okay. So hopefully moving forward, if they can continue to do that with Sony, I don't know if Sony allowed them to do that with all of their titles. I know from Microsoft perspective in their ecosystem, their thing is this. We want play anywhere across all of our titles and all the games that's in our ecosystem. Meaning, if you buy a game for Xbox, you own it for the handheld, you own it for the cell phone, and you own it for the PC. And your progression and everything that you have goes with you across those multiple platforms. I don't know if they're going to have that consistent camaraderie with PlayStation and Nintendo to allow them to do that across and have that progression and that crossplay and all of that follow them across all those platforms, including Nintendo and PlayStation.
That's the great thing. That's the great thing, Post, because shout out to Jim Ryan when he was in the FTC court case. What was part of his argument against Microsoft buying Call of Duty? He didn't want Game Pass on PSN due to data issues. So they had to work themselves around that. You're not going to, in my opinion, you're not going to see Game Pass natively on a PlayStation 6 or 5. You're not going to see that at all, period. And that's the selling point that's going to help Microsoft in the long run. Because what happened when Call of Duty came out? Everybody, when they was
they got the data anyway through Call of Duty.
They end up getting the data regardless. But even to make it even worse, they say, hey, people start saying, I can get Call of Duty in the subscription. Why would I be paying $70 plus the season pass when I can just go over there and get it over here? And you start seeing people talking about that narrative point. Yeah. It's only going to grow even more once they already talking about acquiring other companies. They got some of the biggest cult classic, some of the biggest titles already under their umbrella. So it's only going to make this situation worse in the sense of, like he said, console war is over. You 1% that love y'all plastic, that y'all just out here beating y'all chest and y'all weak and hurt in y'all soul and spirit that Xbox don't have no exclusives. Regardless of wherever you go and play video games, you're still going to have to deal with Xbox. I mean, with Microsoft, period.
Shout out to Victor Allenstein with the $2. When consoles become apps, exclusives will return. And we're going to talk about that because Sony has a side of this too, because we know the CFO has came out and said some things too. I just want this to happen, right? Even though I don't like this move, I have to deal with it, right? I don't like it, but I have to deal with it. And if it's for the betterment of the ecosystem and Xbox overall surviving at Xbox, then go ahead and do what you got to do. But what I want initially is this: if you're going to take your not if when we know that you're going to take your games to PlayStation and Nintendo. What I want to know is what's going to separate the experience for me as an Xbox player.
Your separation is Game Pass.
I'm just
That's
saying.
it. That's all.
No, it just can't be Game Pass.
It's only going to be Game Pass.
I'm talking about from a hardware standpoint, the features.
It's only going to be Game Pass.
Come with that. I'm talking about the hardware standpoint, the features that come with that hardware, the
Ain't
software,
no separation.
the community. It has to be.
It don't have to be.
It has to have something that say, hey, you can go pay that $70 over there in the other ecosystem, but when you buy it on Game Pass over here, I want more than just the perks and things like that. What other things are you going to introduce to your community to say, you know what? I could pay $70 over here, or I could experience this game on my favorite console, but Game Pass and these additional perks and features makes
there ain't none. I'm trying to tell you. Only thing you gonna get is quick time revenge, nigga. That's a quick resume. That's smart delivery. That's all you're going to get. I'm telling you now. It's the Game Pass is the selling perk. Point blank, period, straight to the no cookie, no chase, nigga. Game Pass is the selling point. You don't have to pay 70 with this subscription, 120, whatever the price may be. You get access to these titles of games day in, day out with stealth drops. Nigga, don't nobody use party chat no more. Everybody is on Discord, which would have been a selling point for Microsoft. They don't use it no more. The streaming app on the actual Xbox, people don't use it no more. People using PCs, all type of other devices to stream their games. They're not using the features that's on the actual box itself outside of playing games and using Game Pass. That's it. So that's why I'm saying we keep talking about what's going to be the selling point for the hardware. There is none. They was about to push out a PS5 Pro with 8K. And most people ain't even got an 8K fucking TV to begin with. Let alone be able to push out that price tag for that 8K to get the full concept of the daggone visuals of the damn game. They don't have it. You're trying to pack all of this punch into a $700, $500 PC where I just bought a Mac Mini with an M4 chip, and it's damn near it's one of the best shit ever. $599.
I would say
consumers don't have the money. You 1% people that's running y'all mouth that goes out here and buy these chips and these GPUs and CPUs every time they release. That ain't the 99%. 99% can give you about $1,000, maybe $600 for a PC, and they off to the races playing their games of choice. Consoles, for the price tag that y'all are trying to get at, and then the games that's coming out, the math ain't fucking mathing. We all done came in here and said, yo, next generation is the last generation of the consoles. We see it, the writing's on the fucking wall. Accept it, adapt, and move the fuck on. You shouldn't be worried about a plastic device as long as you can get the content.
You know what? That brings up a question I have. Somebody said a Trojan horse in the chat. Who was that? Let me see here. Let me see. And then let me see. Let me get this. Oh, that was Victor. We got that. I think that was Freddie Wayne. Freddie Wayne. Game Pass is a Trojan horse. I don't think Game Pass is the Trojan horse yet because it's not on Nintendo and PlayStation. What I do think, and I shout out to my bro K Asante for this. My question is this: if Xbox games, and shout out to my bro K Asante for this. If if Xbox games start to go to PlayStation, well, they're going to go to PlayStation, all of them, okay, including Halo, Gears, Forza, all of it's going. I know y'all thinking, well, they just gonna hold off on this game. No, that not. Everything is going. My question is this: are the games the Trojan horse, right? Because if Microsoft say, "Hey, we're gonna eat into your market," because for every, and then once again, shout out to my bro K Asante, for every dollar that you spend on a Xbox game for the PlayStation, is money taken away. It's some kind of money taken away from a PlayStation IP, right? Even though PlayStation's still going to get their 30%, but and he made a hell of a good point. If Microsoft is putting their games in Sony Eco, that means every time a PlayStation player buys a Xbox game, that is money taken away from a PlayStation first party game. At least some form of money. We know they're going to get their 30%, and we know they're going to be able to reinvest back into first party. But I'm saying, just like when Sea of Thieves launched, right? Everybody was trashing, but Sea of Thieves was number one on PlayStation.
Thank you.
For how long? Over games that what? Over all of their games, right? Over God of War, over all of it, right? So if Microsoft start to bring their games into PlayStation ecosystem and PlayStation starts to see that their community are starting to invest a little bit more into Microsoft IPs than their own, then what happens to Sony? Does Sony then reciprocate the same thing and start saying, hey, we're going to try to eat into the market share and put games in your ecosystem too? Because whatever dollar we can take from wherever dollar your community spends on our game is some money away from yours. What y'all think about that?
We seen Death Stranding and Spyro hit the market. I don't know the legalities of what happened with that, but I'm pretty sure that nobody think that you was going to see Death Stranding and Spyro on the Xbox anytime soon, any day soon. As for the money itself, Microsoft is using the same playbook they did when they was trying to do the hostile takeover in 2000 with like Dell and all the other computer companies. They said instead of us just focusing on our own devices and risking them not being sold, we gonna buy every fucking thing. We coming for your women, kids, and children. We coming for everybody, grandma, all these motherfuckers. Y'all gonna show or see Microsoft in every computer that you buy. And that's exactly what they're doing with video gaming right now. They're finna go and take some of the well-renowned games, because what's the issue with gaming right now? We're at a standstill because everybody is playing follow the leader, as in the sense of if one person is successful with something, every other developer steal their concept and make their game out of it also.
I will say this.
They trying to negate that. They trying to fix that.
The race, it has changed. And I will say this. And both companies, let me check let me compress a little bit more. Okay, the race has let me the more compression. Okay, the race has changed, right? It's no longer about, to me, and I believe Microsoft is getting ahead of this, and I think Sony is trying, because Sony already came out and said they're no longer concerned about hardware sales. It's about monthly active users.
Yes.
Okay. And I think the race, that's the new race. The race is the monthly active users. I don't care. So Microsoft is pretty much saying, look, I don't care what platform. Yeah. They're pretty much saying, I don't care what platform that you access our content on, be it console, PlayStation, Nintendo, PC, cell phone, or anything. That only thing that concerns us is that you are an active user within our ecosystem, right? They got Bethesda, they got Activision, Blizzard, King. That shot their monthly active users up to 500 million monthly active users. And what numbers did they come out years ago on stage saying they want to do? They wanted to impact 1 billion, right? Did they say what a 1 billion or 2 billion?
2 billion.
Like
they're quartered it. They're quartered it.
Billion, something like that.
How many active users did Bungie add for Sony?
Oh shit.
He said, oh.
Oh shit. I'm just saying the new race. I knew he was gonna throw a shot in there. I'm just saying the new race is monthly active use. And if I look on the PlayStation side, and I know right now, and Noah said it earlier, Sony keep a lot of their shit close to their chest. Microsoft tends to be at the forefront and just say, hey, this is what we're doing, deal with it one way or another. But if you look at the CEO, they already put Legos, even though Legos went to Sony and asked, could they do it? What did Sony could have said? No. What did they do? They said, yes, we need that data. That's
the Trojan horse right there, though.
Yeah, right. What's the name came to Sony? I guess I don't know if it was in a stipulation in a contract, but anyhow, he was able to get back a IP from Sony that sold 10 million copies. That's now on Xbox. And you think Sony don't have access to that data, that sale data, that player data? You think they don't have? It's another troll. How is the Xbox community is going to respond to this game? How is the Nintendo community is going to respond to this game? Then you got the CFO coming out saying, hey, we need to restructure our model. They also came out and talked about start bringing their games to other platforms or new platforms. Well, what new platforms are you talking about? Because you're already on PC. That's not a new platform. And Kratos and Thrash told me that Sony been making games for cell phones, so those are not new platforms. So when you say, I know y'all remember this, Noah and Mello, the Kratos and Thrash talking about Sony been on PC. They've been on, if they've been on PC and they've been on cell phones, and the CEO of Sony come out and said that we're going to bring our games to new platforms. What new platforms are they talking about? Because cell phones and PC, they're already on, right?
Yeah. I told you about the great garage sale. That's why
they already on
everything is up for sale.
Shout out to the Switch. With the $2. GP will be the difference maker. Game Pass is already already disrupted the industry. Guess what? When Game Pass came out, who was next? Who fell in line? EA came out with what? EA Access, right? Then Ubisoft got their. Then Sony got theirs. Then everybody got a Game Pass like subscription model. It has already shaken up the industry. EA Access got their premium model where you get their games day one. Ubisoft got the same thing. Sony ain't got the same thing because financially Sony can't afford it.
The crazy thing is Sony had it. Sony actually had it before everybody else with the PS Plus. It didn't make no noise.
They didn't know what they had in their hands. That's literally what happened. Yeah. They didn't know what they had in their hands. And Jim Ryan, shout out to Jim Ryan. He played it safe close to his chest, and he was like, "Yo, Call of Duty is keeping the lights on. We gonna work that way."
Shout out to Max City Entertainment with the $5. I ain't paying $700, $800, $1,000 for a console when I know I can buy a PC that will last me longer for a couple more grand. Sony cooked themselves.
Facts.
Hey,
no. What's up? What's up? Hold on, that's a sad one. Thank you for bringing that up, Mac City Entertainment. You just remind me. We gonna talk about your little PS5 Pro spiel. We gonna talk about what happened. What happened to your PS5 Pro?
Your kerfuffle.
Don't get dementia now. Did something happen with your PS5 Pro, brother?
I'm gonna be fair. It was user error. I had it. Look, I had it upside down. Man, you know the thing looked like a folder. I just sat it on my desk. I ain't really like look at it. I just popped the cords in, but it
that Joker
overheated.
said my finger slipped.
But I guess the vents are at the top.
Wait. What you mean you set it upside down? What you mean? It was horizontal or vertical?
I got a vertical.
So you set it upside down vertical?
Yeah.
And but you know
but you know the vents at the top.
Y'all pray for this man.
That nigga PlayStation had a nosebleed.
Wait. How the hell you set a PlayStation upside down vertically, my nigga?
I mean, look at it. It's a folder, bro. Like it look like a. It's easy to do.
Yo.
Hey man, we ain't gonna act like I ain't never seen no PS5, bro. Them things.
Wait.
They're not the most ergonomical.
Bro, you didn't see the bottom of the console.
Bro, the bottom look like the top.
Nah, bro. Nah, you ain't getting away with this one. Oh hell no,
nah.
Your ass. Hold on.
Nah, we ain't doing that, bro. Look.
I'm looking at my PS5 right now. I see all that space at the top with the lights.
Well, no, it ain't like that on the Pro. It ain't like that. It's like real thin. And I ain't glanced at the side panels to see what a PlayStation or something. I just sat it down, bro, and that shit overheated. I had it upside down. It's symmetrical.
Man, you won't have to see this PlayStation.
For real.
Wait.
First, I lost all my saves.
Okay.
And now I don't know how to sit this thing.
Oh man. Wait, how quickly did it overheat? Was you playing for a couple of hours or?
Maybe like 30, 45 minutes. I was playing Wukong.
You playing Wukong?
Yeah.
Okay, shout out to Iron Mike 404 Gaming with the $2. No PS5 was pussy popping on the hands.
For real. Big facts.
Hey I'm still confused how he had to be tweaking and not paying attention, bro.
I wasn't. But the pro it's not like fat at the top and then thin at the bottom or thin at the top and fat at the bottom like the base PS5. It's slim. It's like it might be slimmer than a slim. But
yeah, he was. You know what it was, y'all?
His PlayStation was on exempt.
Upside down, and when he sat down, that lazy ass nigga didn't want to get back up no more. That nigga said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna leave it like that. It should be cool."
Man.
30, 45 minutes in, that motherfucker sign pop up. What sign pop up on the screen?
Oh, that old PS5 overheating, and it cut off immediately. Hey, you know I ain't buying no stand. You know I ain't buying no stand.
Oh, you ain't buying no stand? Okay.
If I gotta balance this thing on the side, I will. I ain't buying no stand. Should have came with it. and then the liquid metal started leaking out. And the liquid metal started leaking out the top. Let me stop.
Yeah. Okay, so we go. Go ahead.
Oh. But if we done with that though, I did want to touch on what you said about the monthly active users, because this what how many PS5 ships? How many PS5s have shipped since launch?
60 million.
It's telling, bro, when like the only first party game that you release in 2024 only sold 1.5 million. And mind you, the same people that told us that Hi-Fi Rush was a failure at what was it 3 million? They told us it was a failure at 3 million. Are the same people singing praises for Astrobot hitting 1.5. And this is Sony's only first party title this year, right? Am I not mistaken?
Yeah, they not they won't have no more titles until the next fiscal year, which starts in April 2025.
And Hi-Fi Rush sold. Do you have the numbers on Hi-Fi Rush?
No, we probably have to Google them.
I remember somebody quoted like 3 million, so I'm just gonna go off of what they said. I to look it up, but think about it, bro. Xbox stealth drop Hi-Fi Rush.
Yo,
it sold 3 million allegedly. Right? Astrobot 1.5, bro, with 65 million PS5 sold. Think about it. Think about that. Post, where you at?
You know what?
Yeah.
You got this, but let me. I would say this, man. What you talking about? Astrobot that's only selling a million.
1.5. Yeah, I can't. If I search it,
copies.
it'll kick me out of Streamlabs. You can search the numbers for Hi-Fi Rush, but I want to say was it 3 million players or 3.5 sold? But all I remember is whatever it was, it was a failure, right? According to PlayStation guys, Hi-Fi Rush was a failure. And it was stealth drop, but Astrobot was heavily marketed by Sony at 1.5 million.
You know why I'm not happy, why I'm not really livid about Astrobot only doing 1.5.
What's that?
Because I specifically remember J-Dub. J-Dub always give me good material. Shout out to my brother. I remember J-Dub and even Thrash using. You remember the first Astrobots got put on PS4?
PS5.
You
talking about the base one? The base one?
Yeah, the first Astrobot that came with the system. That was PS4.
There was the one with the PSVR. So this is like the fourth Astrobot.
No, I'm talking about the Astrobot that came installed with the system, the demo. No, with the PS5 because it the controller, because it was a demo for the controller, right?
Yeah.
And so for every console sold, they were accounting that to a Astrobot sale, right?
Mm-hmm.
So how many PS5s is on the market right now?
65 million. And remember I told you 20 million sitting in warehouses. I told you that, remember?
So 65 million, and then Kratos used to say Astrobot sold 60 million copies. Xbox can't come close to that. And you used to say, well, it's bundled with the system. I don't care, right?
Yep.
Now, that means 60 million or 65 million people had a chance to play that first Astrobot, get a sense of how the controller works and everything. So the first Astrobot should have laid the groundwork or the foundation, right? And then the second one comes out and only do 1.5 million by itself.
Well, I know people that own a PS5 and know what an Astrobot was. I'm like, bro, so the game free and you didn't even boot it up. You don't even. But I digress. I digress.
That's the issue. If everybody got access to that game, how many people actually booted it up that got a PS5?
Not many.
Probably wasn't that many. Given the sales it did.
I feel the same way about Horizon Zero Dawn and Horizon Forbidden West. Those games were heavily bundled by Sony. And I mean, they sold a lot, but every time you buy a PS5 that has a Horizon bundle, and you redeem the code, that's considered a sale.
I want to
talk. How many people like independently went out and purchased Horizon Zero Dawn? And this sounds like Sony is going to really push Horizon as the flagship Sony title, but I don't think Horizon is as popular as Sony
wants it to be or think it is.
Wants it to be or makes it out to be.
I think that's Herman Host.
Yeah, in Herman Host, he could be very biased.
I think that's his baby. So we're gonna move along, and I want to talk about, because I want some other stuff to talk about too. I definitely want to get into that Sony data that came out, but we're gonna move on to Xbox and this new marketing strategy. You can get this, well, you can get with this, you can get with that. So Microsoft came out with a new marketing strategy that's saying this is an Xbox, saying the Xbox is an Xbox, the TV is an Xbox, the cell phone is an Xbox, the PC is an Xbox. And they didn't include PlayStation, Nintendo, but we know how that's going to play out. What do y'all think of this marketing strategy? Do you like it? Do you love it? Are they tone deaf? Talk to me.
All
right.
Do I like it? No. Do I accept it? Yes. I mean, it is what it is, bro. You already know how Microsoft been rocking for the past few years.
They got a quiz. Look at this. Mello, what you think about this?
Me personally, I'm fully with it. I accepted a long time ago. Bro, again, I came in here talking about
I'm not
Microsoft.
talking about the vision. I'm talking about the marketing.
Yeah, I'm with it. Yes, I'm finally that you revealed everything and you just accept it for what it is. You just said it yourself. They said they was gonna do Indiana Jones. People reacted. They said I was only gonna get it in Game Pass. They accept that comment and they roll with this promotion. It's time to accept the faith for what it is, man. How long you gonna constantly tiptoe around the situation without letting people know? I've been playing this coming from the same person, me personally, that have been playing xCloud through the iPad. I'm cool with it. I accept it for what it was. That's it. When the moment Phil Spencer said console war is over with, you niggas should have gotten in line. The writing was on the wall.
Okay. All right. So it's time for me to cook because these two niggas ain't gonna say nothing. These two niggas. First, I want to read a comment by Jazz. That Jazz, because I wholeheartedly agree with Jazz just said. So let me share this. Jazz says Xbox new marketing reminds me of the dissonance from 2013. It's in line with the way things are trending, but misaligned with sentiments. Just seems mad uncool and capitulatory. Y'all thought I wasn't going to be able to pronounce that word, didn't y'all? Which is the opposite of what a marketing campaign should be. There's nothing cool about this, laugh out loud. Main issue is xCloud isn't an Xbox. Asus ROG Ally isn't an Xbox. PC isn't an Xbox. I can't run 99% of my games on these devices. That's true. They couldn't be further from Xbox right now. They might be someday, but they're marketing based on plans they haven't been realized. Again, and I understand because the cohesiveness, the fact that I can't play every game I have on Xbox on PC or the ROG I like, and the transition between those is not as cohesive as this marketing plan made it out to be. But I hate the whole marketing campaign, period.
I just want to say, Post, before you continue, him saying 99% of my games on those devices I can't run is a lie. Through the Xbox app, if you put on remote play, you can play any game from there.
Oh, Lord. And you know what, Mello?
But continue.
You know what, Mello?
That's what happened when you have options. You have options. Options.
Hold on.
It ain't just xCloud. You got remote play as well.
This motherfucker said remote play. Hold on.
Hey, sir. I use it every time. I use it every time, sir. That's what I say about these people. They just running off with their feelings.
This marketing is fucking cheesy as hell. This is it's fucking look. I have no issues, right? With you spreading your content. We know that's inevitable. I'm not gonna even fight that, right? We're not making the decisions. I know where you're trying to go with it, but this shit right here ain't it. This shit right here ain't it, bro. And another thing, the people have shown you, based on your hardware sales, They're not really giving a fuck about your console right now. So why would you come out with a tone-deaf ass marketing campaign talking about this is an Xbox? You ain't even you're getting outsold in the hardware sector. Why the fuck is you coming out with a marketing campaign telling everybody this is it? They haven't even bought your console.
Okay, so Post, what you're saying?
No, let me call.
No. What you said? If we clear as day, we know for a fact this ain't even closed class yet through the grapevine. Everyone knows that the hardware console sales of the Xbox is not saying it is piss poor. They third place year in, year out.
Mellow.
We have to fucking pivot. So when they take a pivot, this is the same thing that happened when the original Xbox was announced and everybody was talking about the whole DRM, the camera spying on you and all that other great, wonderful shit. And then the competitor ended up doing the same shit down the road. This is the same thing happening once again. Microsoft is accepting what's coming. They're getting in front of it. They're advertising it. And the moment let this conversation happen 1-2 more years down the road, then everybody gonna accept it for what it is.
No, you know what I would have before. You know what I rather what you know what they should have did? This is Game Pass. This is Game Pass, and this how Game Pass make these devices better when you play on fucking Game Pass. That's what should have been the fucking marketing. So don't sell them Game Pass. If you're
they already sold Game Pass. What do you think they've been? What do you think they've been selling? What have you think they've been selling for the past 3 years?
Shit, because you know how many people that don't know about Game Pass.
I don't. You gotta be under. You gotta be under a goddamn rock if you don't know anything about Game Pass. After 4 years,
it's a lot of motherfuckers under a rock. Then,
well, they under that rock then because I don't know how many times I gotta go to a showcase. You said out your own fucking mouth. You ain't know it said out your own mouth when they was doing a direct. Why are we talking about Sea of Thieves, Grounded, and Game Pass? Why we keep pushing out? They try to roll out a marketing plan where they said we dropping the game every month in Game Pass.
Bro,
here's a roadmap of games that's coming in the Game Pass. They did that already, and you seen how it turned out.
That shit. Look, they ain't did shit. They did shit.
Oh, wow.
There's still a lot of people, and if they did, then they would have been stuck on 30-some million subs. They didn't need to back Call of Duty to push their sub numbers. Let me tell you something. So many people that don't know what the fuck Game Pass. Did you know what this marketing campaign should have been? This is Game Pass. This is Game Pass on Xbox. This is Game Pass on your laptop. This is Game Pass on your TV. This is Game Pass on your handheld, and this is Game Pass on your cell phone. And see how show the seamlessness. For the same things you can access in Game Pass on your console, you can access on your cell phone, your PC, your TV, the same content you have no matter what system you on. Stop calling your system what it ain't. Put your content at the center.
Post that's clearly putting their content at the center. Because guess what? What are they using to access that goddamn content from Xbox?
Well, we know
you're using the Xbox app. You ain't using no goddamn. You ain't putting no disc in any goddamn thing, and it's working. You're using Xbox to gain access to those content. And if you have that subscription base, guess what? Your phone is an Xbox now. Your iPad is an Xbox now. I've been doing this shit for years.
No.
Yes.
You're missing the point.
I'm not missing the point.
I know what they're trying to say, but the ecosystem-wise, software-wise, they're not there yet. They're not there yet.
Because clearly they saying that they are if they promoting it.
Because the experience you get on the console versus what you have to deal with on a ROG Ally or PC, it's not seamless yet, right? It's not seamless.
Name me anything that's seamless that works 100%. Name me anything related streaming wise.
Why come out with this marketing campaign if it's not there yet?
Post. Name me anything that is streaming that is 100%.
You gotta understand what I'm saying. Solidify that. They don't even.
I can't solidify something when everybody else ain't even solidified in their own shit. It's solidified enough that they can promote it.
They don't even have a fully functional, streamlined app for the ROG Ally or a UI. That's
a UI. What are you talking about? You can use the Xbox app. That's how you gain access. What are you talking about?
No. I'm ready to head. You got to catch up, brother. You got to catch up. And what I'm talking about is the experience, right? You're on the ROG Ally, but when you're on the ROG Ally, guess what you're on? You're on the handheld PC, meaning you still got a stick. You're moving around mouses. You're still going. They don't even have a streamlined, right? A handheld UI that moves Windows out the way and just give you access to your gaming Xbox Game Pass ecosystem. That's what I mean. That's what they're trying to say.
Ain't nobody, bro, get that shit the fuck out of here. Ain't nobody finna tell here. You talking about you want them to build a ground up UI for the ROG Ally instead of them doing what everybody else has been doing since goddamn it 2022, which is you go into the daggone site, you download an app on your device, you click that app, and you gain access to your content. What are you talking about?
Hey, Mello, this is
what Steam don't even do that shit.
Look at this picture, Mello. look at this picture. Let me show you. Look at this picture, right? Let me bring this back. You see this picture? It says, this is an Xbox. I have an Xbox. I know how to access my games on the Xbox. But the way I access my game on the Xbox when I go to ROG Ally is not the same in ease of use the way I do it on the fucking Xbox. So the ROG Ally is not an Xbox because it doesn't have that seamless easiness to accessing the games. And most people that probably play on the Xbox and PlayStation probably will have trouble even booting the game up. I'm talking about the casual. Would probably have a trouble even because the first thing they're going to see when they boot that ROG Ally up is a motherfucking Windows screen. They're not going to boot into a dedicated Xbox app. They're not going to boot into a dedicated Game Pass app that will give them seamless access to that game experience as if they're on the Xbox. So you can call these things an Xbox because the experience is not the same.
Pose. 2 other devices on here, you don't do the same shit. Meta. Have you used the Meta app? You still have to download the goddamn app on Meta. It's not seamlessly a UI for that shit. So you go into the app service and you download that shit, as well as for the fucking cell phone. It's the same shit in the tablet. Outside of that Surface device and the Xbox device itself, and I haven't checked it out myself, but I don't think Fire Stick comes out natively with goddamn Xbox on there. You still got to go to the store and download.
Check your.
So you telling me that 99? You telling me 99% the casual people can't go to an app and click search Xbox app and download?
I'm gonna get my boy play up here. We finna cook I'm already cooking your motherfucking ass.
You ain't cooking shit, cause what you doing is you're showing how lazy your ass is right now. You telling me you can't do a search and click?
No, you need to catch up.
No, I don't need to catch up. I'm already here, nigga. I've been doing this shit before you.
Mello, I don't need to search and click. Because I'm technically inclined. I'm talking about the motherfucking casuals. You see
that, and that's y'all got daggone problem. Cause guess what? Y'all keep carrying y'all stuff around here as if the 99%, the casuals, are just so slow fucking dumb that they don't know how to go to a website, type in a website, or go into a Google Play Store or Apple Store and click search and say Xbox, and the app pops right up. Download. Ooh.
Mellow.
Like, come on, stop it.
Mellow, you tweaking, brother.
I'm not tweaking. You making it seem like these motherfuckers are remedial. When the 99% been doing this shit before, at the same time you've been doing it.
You know why this don't make sense, Mello? Right before a motherfucking holiday, you told a motherfucker that a Amazon Fire Stick is an Xbox. Have you played cloud on the Amazon Fire Stick?
No, me personally, no.
You wouldn't want to. Want to. I have. Hold on. Let me cook your motherfucking ass real quick.
You can't cook me.
I have. You know why? Because it's right now it's in beta, and xCloud been in beta since that shit been announced. It don't even have an official name yet. xCloud is just the name of the technology. It's not even the name of the service. So let me tell you something. I played cloud on the Amazon Fire Stick, and it's shit. It is an app that somebody else made called Better xCloud, and it runs better and plays better than the actual xCloud app that Microsoft made.
Okay, Post. Since you done, I'm glad you done and you finished. You talking to an individual that's been playing xCloud since its existence on an iPad, sir. Okay. So I know what and do's and don'ts and what do work and what don't work. Bandwidth is a major goddamn key with this situation. Yes, 1000%. Have I played it on a Fire Stick? No, I have not. But I feel personally, off of my experience of years of playing with this thing, it is not as terrible as you make it seem, sir. Is it some delay? Is it some delay to it? Yes. Do it have little hiccups here and there? Yes. Hey, everything does. Nigga, I had the NVIDIA streaming service. I'm pretty sure you know about it. I still had the same fucking hiccups over there on a M4 chip.
Can I ask you a question, Mello?
No, you can't ask me no question right now. Come and kick your back in, and then you can answer when you land on that damn ground. You're talking about somebody that actually been using this shit. Back to the original conversation. You make it seem like the 99% is too slow and too remedial. Yes, you did, because you just sat here and said they need a native UI for the Rogue Ally rig device. I'm telling you, no, they do not, because guess what? The 99, that's what you want. But the 99% casuals easily know how to go to a search, go to an app, click search, Xbox app, download if they want to play those things. They do it all the time. They've been doing it with Fortnite. They've been doing it with Minecraft. They've been doing it with Roblox. Don't no phone have those apps on their goddamn on the server. They go over there and they do what they have to do. They know the steps that they need to do.
Yeah.
Let me
y'all niggas tripping.
I'm gonna cook this nigga, because this the same nigga that used to have that iPad at the work trying to play NBA 2K from the.
And what did I say? And I agree. It did not work. It did not work. Yes. You know how long ago that was? Post. Do you know how long ago that was?
Let me ask Play a question. Hey, Play.
Yeah.
Is it as simple as he's saying it is on a ROG Ally, which is a handheld PC or a PC, to just click and play with Xbox games?
I've never used a ROG Ally. I've never looked into it. However, let me put it like this. I play my games. I play shooters primarily on PC and fighters on PC. Console I use for everything else. Number one, the Xbox app and the Microsoft Store app on PC is trash. The only reason I'm sticking with it is because Call of Duty came on Game Pass. Otherwise, I'd have bought this on Steam.
And everybody's trash.
And when my subscription runs out, if I don't resub, I'm going to buy the game on Steam. I don't even care if I have to pay another, even though I paid the $30, whatever. I'm going to buy the game on Steam. Number two, the experience. Now, here's the thing. The technology that's truly seamless right now is Apple. The phone feels familiar. The iPad feels familiar. The Mac feels familiar. They all feel familiar. So when you go from one to another, yes, you use a touchpad or a mouse on one or the other, but the entire user interface feels familiar. The App Store feels familiar. The apps are named the exact same across every device. Now, granted, you do have the Xbox app on all these devices, but the Xbox app don't run as seamless as the experience on the actual Xbox, like Apple's iOS, Apple's all operating systems do across all their devices. So my issue, I know what they're trying to do. They're trying to make Xbox an ecosystem, and I think that's a terrible name for it. If they're trying to do that, it's not like Apple's
that's
like
definitely what they're trying to do.
That's what they're trying to become
the Apple.
And because of that, you know, you're saying the Fire Stick, you're putting the ROG Ally. Well, you don't feel a seamlessness across all those devices.
Nope.
And that's the problem.
And that's why this marketing campaign is.
If you had said you could access Game Pass on all of these, then that would have been a different thing to you. Got your seamlessness together. They've kind of gone out in front of themselves. Because like you said, Mello, xCloud is not good. In my opinion, it's not good. And they have been at this for an additional 3 years longer than Google. And they still ain't caught up to Google Stadia yet. And Stadia is retired.
And it's retired.
So my issue with them is that I know what they're trying to do, but you don't feel the same experience across those devices as you feel on Xbox. Whereas when you have an iPhone, an iPad, and a Mac or a MacBook, you feel that it's the same experience across them. The icons all look the same. The apps are all named the same.
They work the same.
The store is exactly the same. The store on PC don't look nothing like the store on
Xbox.
They're trying to make it similar, but it don't even function the same. It doesn't even operate the same. Sometimes I click play and the game don't even launch, and I gotta go open up the Microsoft Store app to get the game to launch. Like it's just it's not seamless. It doesn't
at all
feel like an Xbox.
So again, like I said, you're going off of experience. You're going off the visuals. I said people can easily download and look and find the Xbox app. Now, if they're going to use it, it's up to them. I agree with you with the experience. Ain't the greatest, but guess what? Everything that released about this motherfucker is trash and don't work seamlessly. Nothing works at 100% right. Can we all agree to that?
I agree to that. Not even Apple's work 100% right, but they still feel seamless.
Yeah,
because it's familiar. I get it. I understand that part. But if you're gonna roll something out, you know they had to get to that point where they at. They had to roll something out to get to that point. Can we all agree to that?
I agree.
So you just said it's been under there for 3 years.
3 additional years.
3 additional years in state.
3 additional years of working on this. Apparently, they said it's worth rolling out at this point.
I mean, they did. I would like
regardless
to
of how the experience may come to you, it's time for us to roll it out. They said it's stable enough.
So according to Mello, that the casual is going to be able to go pick up a ROG Ally and download a game from Xbox. If they run into an issue, they're going to know how to be able to go in and troubleshoot.
Never said they know how to know. No. Don't put words in my mouth. I didn't say anything. No, I didn't say anything about no goddamn troubleshoot. I said they was able to find the goddamn app without them having a UI like you just, they got to have this great UI for the ROG Ally to make it look so seamless and smooth and No, nigga. They can download the app. You got 2 ways of playing the games. You can do xCloud or you can do remote play. Take your pick.
Look, I'm just going to put it like this. I don't like this marketing campaign, right? I didn't even like Power Your Dreams, but I dealt with it. We're going through motherfucker been through the COVID. Now we in recession, and you telling the motherfuckers got more. And you tell a motherfucker to power their dreams, and then you drop in. And see, that's what I mean by tone deaf. You have to create campaigns that's in tune with the culture that you're trying to market it to. When I looked at the Power Your Dream campaign, yeah, you put these teasers and these little pieces in there, but only your hardcore fans that's really going to know about the little drops and the little subliminals that the average casual gamer is not gonna know about that. And now you're out here telling them people a week before the holiday season that a fucking Amazon Fire Stick is an Xbox, and the parent goes and the son says, "I'm gonna give me Xbox," and they see that motherfucking commercial, and they look at that Xbox console that costs $500, and they look at that Amazon Fire Stick that costs maybe $100 or less or cheaper on Black Friday. Oh, Microsoft just told me the Xbox is a Fire Stick too, so I don't have to get the Xbox. I could save some money. And then you take that home to that motherfucking child that's thinking he about to get a real life Xbox, and she pull out a motherfucking Fire Stick 4K, and that son go look, what the fuck is this? It's an Xbox. This is a Fire Stick. Well, Microsoft told me. What did Microsoft? Look at this commercial. How does it work? How is it an Xbox? Mello, do you know how do you access the cloud app on the Fire Stick? Do you know when I hooked the Fire Stick up that I could not directly download the cloud app on the Fire Stick? Do you know I had to download it on my Mac? I had to go to Amazon, my Amazon account, right? I had to go to the App Store. I had to download it on there in order for it to pop up on my Fire Stick. He gonna be like, he gonna go to that Fire Stick and he gonna search in that App Store and he gonna look for Xbox and the app ain't gonna pop up. He said, "But Ma, Microsoft told me this was the Xbox. How do I play Xbox games?" And guess what they're gonna have to do? They have to go have to Google and search on how to. What the fuck type of experience is that when I could go buy a console, an Xbox console, and just plug that shit, power it on, and play it? Don't have to worry about none of that. That's what I mean about the Fire Stick. Is not, you can't call something else if it doesn't have the same experience as what you calling it, Mello. That's all we saying.
You niggas lying. And like I said before, I'm gonna say it again, your black ass, just so you can understand what I'm saying. Y'all gotta stop treating these casuals as if they are 1,000% slow and remedial.
I'm not saying they slow and remedial, but
that's exactly what you're saying.
I'm gonna say the Fire Stick example. That's a problem.
If you that ain't no goddamn problem.
That's a problem.
That's on you Coach and his ass wanting to be the first one to do some shit. So it was the first time being on there. Then they gonna do some shit. But guess what? I got something for your black ass. That's when I'm gonna kick your back in even worse. Because guess what? What 99% your greatest 13-year-olds always do in life when they get something new and exciting in their life, and they might have an issue with it or need a little bit of help to figure it out. Guess what the fuck they gonna do with it?
What they gonna do?
They gonna go to Google. They gonna type in YouTube, the greatest instruction.
And that's the problem.
No, it ain't the problem. Because guess what? You know what? No, don't try to stop that. Because guess what? 99% of them says, if I don't know something, I'm gonna go to YouTube, the Google guides to figure it out. And guess what they gonna do? Click the button and watch a tutorial. Xbox, how to install Xbox on Fire Stick.
Hey,
and get a full tutorial.
This dude Mello just proved the fact that it ain't seamless right there.
That's what
I never said it was seamless. I never said it was seamless.
You didn't. You're absolutely right.
But you proved our point it's not an Xbox.
You're proving the point it's not an Xbox. But you know what they do on Xbox? On Xbox, they guide you through the experience. On Apple, They
guide you through the experience.
Listen,
you buy that Fire Stick, they ain't guide you through nothing.
Shit.
This is just one raggedy ass Rogue Ally.
Or Rogue Ally,
or a Fire Stick.
You know how long I sat there trying to get that XCloud app on that motherfucker?
Hold on. Let me look at this. They got the console. They got the phone. They got
the Rogue Ally.
That is on the Mac that don't guide you through the experience. You gotta go download that. Like, I can't tell you about the VR. They got you on the TV.
The VR is just clearly you go to the store, type in Xbox.
Maybe on the
phone, type in Xbox in the App Store. Same shit.
Every time I look at this infographic, it just looks.
Hold on, I got one better for. Hold on, no. Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait one goddamn minute. Guess what I did? I see you with your black ass. I knew something was up. I said, let me check this nigga credentials. I went to Google and typed in how to install Xbox app on Fire Stick. Now, this must be your goddamn ass that can't do the shit, but I don't know. But guess what it says? It says to access it through the App Store, you navigate to the App Store on the Fire Stick, you type in search Xbox, and you download the Xbox app. Nigga, it ain't said shit about you going to anything else on the fucking Fire Stick, my nigga.
That's why. Hold on, I'm finna cook your motherfucking ass. Hold on, play. Go ahead, speak. I'm finna cook and watch this.
You ain't cooking shit. You ain't cooking shit.
What the fuck is mine?
Yeah, go get your shit. Go to Google how to install Xbox app on Fire Stick. Plain and simple. Hey, nah, chat. I got two of them. Hey, nah, fuck that nigga. Hey, chat. Go your ass on Google. Type in how to install Xbox app on Fire Stick, and y'all tell me who the fuck was right or wrong.
Hold on.
This nigga in here talking about I gotta go give a kidney just to put on the Xbox app. Nigga, stop it. I'll wait.
Hold on, because
they got a YouTube video for it too, just in case you need to see. 2 minutes and 3 minutes long, nigga.
I got my tweet from when I first got.
This nigga wanted to show me his broke ass tweet. I don't want to see no broke ass tweet. I want to see the consumer experience now, nigga. And what's the date? November 2020.
Hold on, Perry Trotter. Hold on. Let me tell you something. When I first got my Amazon 4K, I brought two of them. I got pictures on Twitter. And when I initially did it, I couldn't. The xCloud app was not on the App Store. I had to get on the Mac and get it. But I made a tweet about it. That I said, Microsoft, I said, this is not streamlined enough for people who go out. They are not going to know that they have to go to their PC or Mac to install the app for it to automatically pop up on their account. But guess what? I have Xbox people that follow me, so they might have got the motherfucking memo.
But guess what? See, look, another kick in the back. See, you stumbling and bumbling, you little nigga. You
stumbling, bumbling,
because you just proved the point of what I said. Your black ass went out there day zero and bought a goddamn Fire Stick and did it. You are probably right with what you're saying, but guess what? I said they are got it to the point where it's in the goddamn store and able to be ran on that device. And guess what they just did? Advertised it, my nigga. They advertised it because guess what? They improved how you can navigate and install the goddamn app.
They trying to make it synonymous how Windows PC is synonymous with. We never use a PC, and I just don't think they're there yet. I agree with you, Mello.
Rose, I'm not even complaining that. I'm not arguing that. I'm not gonna say that is or isn't ready. I'm just saying from a consumer standpoint that use the shit compared from when it was beginning to where we at now. There have been improvements.
Yes, there have.
As a business, apparently that said business say, hey, we made enough improvements that we can roll this out with the marketing that they did. And I'm not knocking them for doing what they did with their service.
Let me turn on my 4K Amazon stick right now on your motherfucking ass. Hold on. Let me get this nigga. Hold on.
Thank you for allowing me to kick your back in.
You ain't done
Boot
shit.
to back, nigga.
Hold on. Oh, why my TV disconnect from wireless? Okay.
See, yeah, figure that out. Go Google it and go figure out why it's disconnected.
Wow.
And you know what? I wasn't even trying to say that out loud. Hold on.
I don't knock them for it, bro. It's again, I got to get ahead of stuff.
Yo.
I'm already trying to pivot this thing because we lost hardware sales. Hey, let me go boost the ground. All hell fired in on what we got to do now to gain content.
See, the reason, and I agree with Play so much, because when I'm in the Apple ecosystem, they like my router had reset it, right? Well, it ain't reset it, but Comcast did some work. And so I had to reconnect everything back to Wi-Fi, right? So I got an Apple TV back here. I got an Apple TV up front. So when my lady was like, why the Apple TV ain't connected to the internet? I go in there and I say, well, go to the settings and networks. You go in there. Soon as she do that, my iPhone recognized that she was trying to add a Wi-Fi network, and it instantly pops up and say, hey, do you want to share your password with this device? Hit the connect button. Apple TV automatically motherfucking connected, and she didn't have to press a motherfucking button. That's what Play is talking about, and how each Apple device recognize each Apple device that's on. Let me pull up this motherfucker. Hold on. Let me do this here. Hold on.
No.
One moment, please. Smart service will be available shortly. What the fuck is going on? Why do you want to make me do it like this when I'm streaming? Hold on. Do I go to general system? Oh, okay. All right, y'all there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let me do this here. Okay.
I had to clean the bottom of my shoe because I'm kicking in your back so much. I'm getting dirty.
Nigga, you been getting since the show started.
Never.
All I'm saying is me and Play is right, and your ass is motherfucking wrong.
Never.
Ain't none on there as an Xbox. If you're gonna call something, the experience got to be on. It has to follow you. It has to follow you, and understand that trying to say, hey, we're turning Xbox into an ecosystem, and these are the devices that's going to be in our ecosystem. But right now, they are ahead because the experience in the play and how you act, it's not seamless across all of these devices.
Brother, you are trying to compare and contrast this thing to Apple, who have been doing it. Team making for
What?
Y'all still there?
Yeah, I'm still here. Did he just drop out?
Oh, either that. I think he botting.
Yeah, I think it just went boop. Yeah. You there, bro?
Black.
There you go.
You cut out some. You cut out for like 15
Let me open this
seconds.
Xbox.
Hello? Oh, shoot.
Can you hear us, Mello? Look how long it's taking this Xbox app to boot up on this Fire Stick. It's still at the Xbox logo.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we'll hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay. All right, cool.
Okay, and now I'm going to go to the App Store myself and see. Hold on.
Sign in. Me, that was messing up.
Oh, hold on. It's asking me to sign in, even though I had already signed in. Now it's asking me to resign into an app that I was already. Now let me go to this App Store. Find, right? I'm going to go down here and I'm going to type. And if this, I'm gonna see if it pop up. We go to Xbox.
You ain't gotta do all that. We already know. Check out on
Oh, it's
Google.
okay. It's there now. They added it. They fixed it.
Yeah, we kicked your back in 6
Because
times.
the first only thing that used to pop up is the XB Play remote play app. That's the only thing that used to pop up. But now it pops up. Okay, so they fixed it.
It's called growth. It's called growth and updates. Post growth and updates.
Well, you wouldn't even know about it because you ain't even got a motherfucking phone.
Updates. Are you motherfucking right? But guess what? I got Google on my side, nigga. Take my boot off the back of your neck.
I've been stumping you out since then. You can barely motherfucking speak right now. Let me tell you something.
I done stumped every bit of your legs in today. You gonna have to do better than this.
We was 10 steps ahead of you, nigga.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna stop stumping your back in because I don't want you to turn around and not do another show. That's how bad I done kicked your shit in.
Okay, so the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna let me see here. What else? Let me double check something here because I know I wanted to talk about something else before we get up out of here. Let me see here. Let me check.
And shout out to Sarah Bond. Just want to throw that out there while he doing this.
Yeah, you motherfucker. I know what you mean by that. Let me see.
What does he mean by that? I don't know what he means by that.
That's something we can't talk about.
Okay. All right.
Sarah Bond's the truth, man. She taking her experience and pushing the Xbox forward.
I want to see what she do with hardware.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you buy Death Stranding for Xbox? Yeah.
Absolutely. I had to double dip because, like I told you, I played that game after I kicked this back in with the throw babies, and it was actually a good game. Mm-hmm. And Game Pass Ultimate on PC, the achievements didn't transfer over, so I'm double dipping.
Oh, okay.
I'm taking my time, but I'm double dipping.
Play, what you been up to?
Grinding camos in Call of Duty. That's probably
wait. Hold on. Now I got to stop your ass out because you pretty much flexing hard on that Call of Duty 6 prior to it coming out. You know what I'm saying?
I was what?
Yeah, you was really flexing on. You ain't like it, right? You said it was gonna be trash, right?
I didn't say that.
No,
I never said that about Black Ops 6.
You sure?
Yeah,
I could have sworn you was kind of iffy on it.
No, I was never iffy on it. I played the beta.
Okay, and so how you liking it? Because I know you're a first-person shooter.
Oh, it's a really good game.
It's really good.
Really good game, yeah.
Compared to
previous.
So, go ahead.
Yes, in terms of quality of life stuff. So, I mean, it's COD, so it's the same experience. I think the Omni movement is good. It changes the way that you can play it. I haven't really delved into like advanced usages of it yet, primarily because I've been grinding camos, so I really ain't I only been in multiplayer to grind camos. Now I'm in zombies and I ain't touched multiplayer in like 2 weeks right now. Outside
that fire?
No, it's good. It's one of the best ones they've done. I'm not a zombies player. I'm just trying to get I'm just trying to get Nebula camo. So I'm just grinding it out right now. That's pretty much
it. Did you play 3?
Black Ops 3? No,
Modern Warfare 3.
I did buy it. I played the zombies for the camos. Mm-hmm. Really get into I didn't really care for the multiplayer. Multiplayer in COD is just, it needs to change. It's so generic now from one COD to the next. It's not really a different experience, even though it's different game modes. It's just not it just feels the same to me. I grinded that out just to prepare for Warzone, which is kind of what now. I haven't touched Warzone yet. Pretty much in 2019, once Warzone came out, I barely went back to multiplayer except for like camos, pretty much, because it's easy to do that there. But I do think, I know Microsoft has owned Activision. Has it been a year since they closed Activision?
Or was it's been a year. It's been over a year.
I think now obviously they weren't there for the development of this game from the beginning. And I know they've always had like these what's it called? The master, I forget something bundle. I can't think of the name of it. Masterclass bundles or whatever. And they've had these you know, camo. They've had decent camos that they've been adding over time. But if you looked at COD Mobile, the camos that went there were like they far exceeded anything the mainline Call of Duties were doing. You know, even though they've been stepping their game up. Now it looks like Microsoft is like, listen, there's no reason why these super high level camos over there in COD Mobile are not in the mainline game. The content in this game has been
crazy,
ridiculous.
I know.
I
mean, I don't even pay. I just been paying attention.
It is. I mean, there is so much content in this game. Like, it's especially if any of you guys play Apex. Apex is always content starved. Yes, they do stuff, but I can't tell you how many times they do a recolor of the same skin and then try to sell it to you for like $10.
Okay.
Right? It's just blue. It was blue there, now it's red. It was green here, now it's yellow. All right.
All right. They make it obvious. Okay.
Yeah, it's really obvious, you know. It's super obvious. But like the content in this game, I don't like it all. Like some of it's disturbing. But it is unique. It is thought out. You can tell that they put a lot of work into it. These inspec animations on these weapons are like Valorant and COD mobile level. Like they are exceptional. The skins, exceptional. They made the camo grind. It's more tedious, but it's easier. It's not as random as it was in previous years. I mean, I have been grinding for like pretty much since the game came out. I probably got too many hours in this game right now. But they did a good job, and the fact that I only had to pay $30, you know, for the Vault edition, like it runs seamlessly. It's one of the better working games on Windows Store, to my surprise, because I was concerned about that, and but they did an exceptional job with it. I will say that. This integration, from what I've been hearing, is running smooth. And as you know, in past years, if you played it, every time they integrate a new game in the Warzone, something gets completely broken.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Right. And this has gone relatively smooth, like much smoother than previous years. So, and they added mastery camos to Warzone, which is a problem. I'm probably going to try to grind those too. So, but yeah, they did a good job with it. I must say they did an exceptional job with it. Like a lot of the quality of life stuff, really good. Things like, you know, when you build a class for a weapon in the past Call of Duty, if you build a loadout and you didn't like finish it and you backed out of it or something, you had to go back in there and redo the whole thing. You know, here, or like let's say you built a class and you change weapon you change weapon or something like that. You in the past you would actually have to save that weapon's loadout before you decide to switch weapons. Now you don't even have to think about it anymore. You can just go to the next weapon, come back, and the last things you did modified on that weapon are still there. So like they made like huge quality of life improvements where things that were like annoying and tedious that you had to deal with repeatedly, it's just not even a problem now. Even with like the masterclass bundles, you know, when you bought a blueprint in the store, you pretty much had to use it as it came. If you changed any attachment, it made the gun look different. Supposedly now, if you decide to change it, it doesn't change the masterclass feel to it. It keeps the same theme somehow. I haven't tried it yet, but I saw. So, in my opinion, they did an exceptional job with this.
I know a lot of people was hyped. Let me close this here. And let me do this here. And let me go back here. I know a lot of people was hyped for this. I seen this today. All of your unused modern warfare 3 and Warzone XP tokens have now shown up in Blackout 6.
And I understand why they did that. They had to do that because they were running a tournament for whoever could hit Prestige Master first, and it had a prize, and it had, prize money attached to it. So you couldn't have people out there with tokens having an advantage against people who didn't. That's pretty much why they did that, because they ran a tournament right from the beginning of the game. First team to hit Prestige Master, I think they got like $25,000 or something like that.
What? So, that tournament was today?
Oh no, it was an open tournament for anybody to win. So like as soon as the game, they announced it for the game launch. So as soon as the game launched, it was a race to see who could hit Prestige Master first, and whoever did it first got like, I think it was like $25,000. I don't remember what the award amount was. So from the beginning of the game, they didn't allow XP tokens. You would have to buy them from like Monster or somebody, like one of these promotions or something like that. And you're not getting that many for it to make a huge difference there anyway. So they didn't allow people's stuff to come over initially. And sometimes it's siloed. Like I think in previous games, in Modern Warfare 3, the ones you earned in Modern Warfare 2, I don't think they came over to the next game. I think they were still in Warzone, but I don't think they came into the next game. So this is new for them to do that.
Yeah.
So they did a really good job with that.
Yeah, I was reading it, and look, I'm not a Call of Duty connoisseur. I played a little of the multiplayer in the 360 days, but I didn't ever get it really into it to say I'm a COD player or anything like that. So, yeah, I wanted to get your perspective on it because I know you're an FP shooter head.
Yeah, it's exceptional. I'm not gonna lie, it's really exceptional. I think they do right by the players in terms of the way they offer the content. The stuff in the battle pass is ridiculous. It's really good. I just think they did a good job with it. They did a really exceptional job with it.
Okay.
It's got bugs. It's not perfect, but there's nothing game breaking about it where it would like, oh, I'm just gonna go play something else. Like it's nothing like that.
Okay. Well, I've been paying attention. It's like every other day, Charlie Intel is coming out with.
Oh yeah.
Something that they adding or a new season, and here go the roadmap. And now, to me, I guess it's just me because I'm probably new to it. Has they ever been this consistent with the way they've been dropping and adding things?
So I will say that of the Call of Duty's never short on content. It's like, and it's been ramping up more since like with MW3. Like they started doing, like you see the partnerships Fortnite was doing with other IPs from like movies and other games and stuff like that. Modern Warfare 3 started doing that as well. They started doing that with like movie IPs and stuff. So they kind of followed in Fortnite's leadership there. I think with this game, one, it was coming to Game Pass. So that was a major thing there. Two, their marketing for this game is beyond any COD they've ever done. That much I can say easily. Like I don't even know if y'all know this. You've probably seen it on Twitter because I think J-Rock retweeted it. They even did an ad with Shannon Sharp's whatever his show is.
Yeah, I see they had it in the background.
Right. They had the little replacer dude on there. Like their marketing for this game is well beyond any COD they've ever done. That's I think they cleared any marketing from any COD that's been out ever with the marketing they did with this game. They didn't just do traditional stuff, television ads here. They thought about what they was doing. The Shannon Sharp stuff was completely unexpected. Didn't even think that was something like that would even come close, because that's a podcast. Even though Shannon Sharp's an icon, but you're marketing that on a podcast, which most of the time games don't get marketed on internet only, YouTube type podcasts like that. So
man, whoever is in Activision marketing department, they need to. When I look at Activision and how they is in tune with the culture, dog.
Yeah,
they is in tune with their player base, and they're in tune with the player base that Microsoft need and want.
Yeah. So like, for example, you know what prestiging is, right? In Call of Duty?
No, explain to them. Okay, I am Call of Duty idiot.
So it's been in the game for years, but normally when you prestige, and it happens here, you get to level 55, you want to prestige, it resets your whole progress. So now you got to unlock all the weapons again. You got to unlock all the perks again. You got to unlock all the nades again, field upgrades, etc. In this game, whenever you prestige, they give you 1 prestige unlock token. So whatever you decide to use that token on remains unlocked for the rest of the time you're doing prestiges. So you do prestige 4,
Wait,
prestige
hold
5.
on.
Yeah.
Hold on. This is Call of Duty for Dummies. Okay, run that back. Let me.
All right. So let's say the AK-47 don't unlock until level 50.
Okay.
Right? And you've been wanting to use that weapon. You get to level 50, right? And you're like, man, I want a prestige. Well, it tells you before you prestige, your progress will be reset all the way back to level 1, which means you lose access to your AK-47 because that's unlocked at level 50. So you got to grind another 50 levels to get access to that weapon again. Well, in this game, they added a prestige unlock token, meaning when you reach level 55, the max level, and you want a prestige and reset your progress, you can decide what weapon or perk or attachment or field upgrade, tactical grenade, whatever it is that you want to keep locked. I mean, that you want to have access to. After you prestige and reset, you can do that now. So if you want to keep access to the AK-47 that unlocks at level 50, well, even though you're level 1 again, you can still use the weapon.
Okay.
You don't have to go regrind it all over again.
Now, when you say prestige, what do you mean? Is that
it just means to reset your progress to the beginning? You start at level 1, you get to level 55, you have everything in the game unlocked, and when you reset your prestige, well, what does it do? You go back to level 1.
But you have all the access to all that stuff.
You don't have access to it all anymore.
Well, wait, hold on. This shit.
Hold on. It don't make sense if you ain't played COD. It's normal in COD. What you get from prestige, there are additional rewards that you're going to get at every prestige level that you would not get if you don't prestige. You get access to new
But you lose that shit though, right?
You lose access to the weapons, to the unlocks.
But you keep the prestige and stuff that you gained.
Right. And the other thing is that when you lose access to the prestige stuff, the thing that's different about this, Todd, is they give you an unlock token where you can decide one item you want to keep that will never get reset again.
That will never get reset, so you'll never lose it.
So you never lose it. You don't have to level it. You don't have to level all the way back up to gain access to it again. So in this game, you can prestige 10 times before you hit prestige master level, and then you don't have to do a reset anymore. So meaning the weapon, when I prestige the first time and I use an unlock token on an item, I have access to that the next 9 times I prestige, that item will never get reset. Ever.
That's a thirst trap.
And it is. And every time.
That's a super.
It is. And every time you prestige, they give you a new unlock token.
That's a super thirst trap, yo.
All right. And then not only that, all right, they have prestige rewards in every prestige level. So you're getting new blueprints. So there's a reason to do it. You're getting skins. Nobody else can get those skins unless they put the same time in as you.
And that's another thirst trap.
Exactly. All right. So they add exclusivity to it. They make exactly. Yes. Exactly.
Oh wow. So
it's pretty much like a free season pass built into it, because the season pass is like pretty much like that.
But see, that's where the replayability comes in there, because now you got niggas trapped.
Yeah, grinding for skins that don't change the gameplay at all, but it make you feel unique. That's pretty much all they're doing.
Because somebody run by in the game, they're gonna say, "How you get that gun? How you get that skin?"
You gotta put that time in, player. That's what
then when they know what level you at and stuff like that, they're gonna know, well, you can only get this if you prestige this many times.
Yep.
So, oh my God.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yo, that's
COD in a nutshell.
That is a motherfucking trap.
That's why you think that's why Sony was fighting so much about it, because the game has content that keeps people in it.
It's the loop. That's a hell of a gameplay loop.
Oh yeah.
To grind up 50 levels, prestige, knowing you're gonna leave it, but you're gonna have to reset it back to and then do that shit.
But I see that skin when I reach level 40 that I wouldn't have prior to, so I'm gonna grind this out. I'm gonna be playing the game anyway. So might as well do it. And if I have a favorite weapon, I just unlock that one. You know? And if I have a blueprint, and that's the other thing. If you gain a blueprint for a weapon, well, you can still access that weapon. So even if you prestige, you normally would have lost access to the weapon, but because Call of Duty provided some type of blueprint to it, that you can now go select the blueprint for that weapon and still have access to it. So I think they did a lot of things right in the Call of Duty, all right? You know, in my opinion.
Wow. Okay, so they did update some shit. Okay.
Ooh, and Call of Duty is owned by Microsoft.
Yep.
Oh, hey, Mac City Entertainment, but I wasn't saying it. Where y'all get this post can't give Xbox credit?
Post be
I've
hating.
always give Xbox credit. I'm just telling you, the marketing department that's over at Activision is better than the marketing department that's over under Xbox, because the Xbox marketing team, which they still have, know how to cater to their audience. They know exactly what Microsoft Xbox marketing that's out of touch. They got too many. I don't know if there's too many old people there, but even when I look in that marketing room when they be taking pictures, I don't see no young people in there.
Yeah, I'm at 310 hours in this game already.
What game?
Like, damn. Call of Duty. It's been out 2 weeks.
What the fuck you been playing? What's on?
No, it's been grinding camos, bro.
That man said 300.
Yeah, 310 hours, bro.
Okay, so
in 2 weeks.
Hold on, I'm finna kick. Okay, so I got the cloud app open on the Fire Stick. Let me see here.
Oh my god, this is still.
it's still jittery when you scrolling through.
This is what happened when you. This is what happened when you punch drunk.
No, I'm just saying it's still.
We didn't really talk about Call of Duty there. He was still trying to prove his point.
Hey, you know why I tried to prove a point? Because
you got your legs kicked in.
I booted it up. I was already signed in, but it signed me out, so I had to re-sign in. But guess how I had to sign in? I had to pick up my phone. I had to use the camera. I had to do the little QR
oh my
code
god,
thing.
the QR code is hurting me.
I had to go to the website.
My spirit.
That's not an Xbox.
My spirit. Oh my god.
We lost.
Who lost?
Oh man, I'm out of here from my wife regarding this, bro. Philly lost. I mean, Commanders lost to Philadelphia, bro. Oh my gosh.
What? Oh, I gotta check my prize.
I ain't mentioning nothing. I hope she don't even look at the score tomorrow.
All right, y'all. We about to get up out of here. I done stumped Bello out enough. Noah that walked away from the podcast. He did just left. He didn't even say nothing. You see how these niggas do me? He just dropped. I don't feel like beating no Mello all night. We can't be doing that. All I know is men play won. We won, y'all. We won. That shit is not an Xbox. And that motherfucking marketing campaign sucks. And I'm gonna be honest. You could call, and look, and I'm gonna tell you now, you could call me a pony bot, you could call me whatever. I'm not one of these Xbox dudes that's gonna suck up to Microsoft, even when I don't like something. That if I don't like it, I'm gonna call it out. Right? Y'all gotta stop normalizing just praise. We gotta learn to accept constructive criticism. We gotta learn to agree to disagree. And I don't like that cheesy ass marketing campaign for shit. And we're gonna see how it plays out. We're gonna see how it goes. Because this man, that shit cheesy. That shit cheesy as hell. Look at Xbox best Mellow beat up post. He a fuck nigga. You know what? We're finna get the fuck up on out of here. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody showing up and stuff like that, man. We're gonna be back, man. Look, what's today? I tried to do a shout out today, man. We're gonna be back I ain't gonna say nothing. We just gonna pop up. When we pop up, y'all see the motherfucker, just hit the motherfucking like button and join. We all I ain't playing no motherfucking music tonight either. We just finna get up on out of here. One love.